Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. I see you got a bunch of people already in the chat.
Yeah, lots.
I saw Dana Reed popped in, but she has to get a shower, so she'll be back. Trucking Lock. I think Trucking was the first one here today. G Key
No,
Man.
that was Chris.
Oh, I didn't see Chris on there. Okay. Well, hello, Chris. And G Key Man. And Trucking Lock. Dana Reed. Oh, Squiggle Dark. Brett Sucks. Manipulator. Who else? See some more people. And Terry B. Picking. Sound Man. And Lockpicking Dev. Hello. And Paracentric. All right.
Ooh.
Got quite a
Hey,
few
welcome.
people. Oh, there's Isaac. Hello, Isaac. Ooh.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
Is that Dev?
No, this is actually a prevarication.
Oh, prevarication. Okay, you sound a little bit like Dev, so.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't
Would
see
not
that there was a
surprise me.
message on there, and I couldn't see who it was.
Yeah,
Hello,
no
how are
worries.
you?
Doing pretty well. How's it going for you?
Same. You know what? This week was quite like last week, so same old so far.
No.
What are you
Gotcha.
working on? You impressioning again?
Yeah, I was curious how yours was getting on. Part 1 was really cool that you folks did, and I'm looking forward to part 2. But yeah, I'm just gonna try impressioning again, see how far I can get in this stack. So
I had to get a vise that clamps on my desk because I think I was like having trouble because everything was moving so much. So I went and got one. This is what I got. Hopefully it will work. Let's see if I can move this a second. Got this.
Oh, cool. That looks
So
good.
hopefully it'll clamp on nicely. It's got some like rubber pieces that go on here, so it's like kind of stays stuck a little better.
Oh, that's awesome.
So hopefully it will work nicely for that. So I'm gonna bust this out probably tomorrow and give it give it another try and see, because I just kept having no luck because of I really think it's the vise, because I'm doing, it should be getting some type of mark, and I'm just not getting anything, and I'm pretty sure it's because it just keeps moving. Everything's moving too much, and it's not marking anything, so it's kind of annoying. So I had to wait for a while for this to get here. So now it's here. I just got it today, actually. So
awesome.
I'll be trying it out tomorrow and hopefully get a little further. At least get a mark. I'll be happy to get one mark Just
Yeah.
one. That's all I want.
No, it was cool to hear. Like last time when you did manage to get one mark, and you were just like, "Hooray!" Like I see the mark, I was like, "Awesome! That's a really good feeling," you know.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna aim really low and just shoot for one mark, and that'll be like it for
Heck
me.
yeah. Yep.
I have a feeling it's gonna take a lot of practice. So
For sure. Yeah. These master locks are turning out to be pretty good practice. So.
oh, okay.
Also, just to answer Isaac in the chat, I will at some point bust out the puzzle earring stuff. I'll see if I can get an up close focus of it because I know my video was not real good. But yeah, what all are you folks working on today?
I've got a couple Lockwoods and just some Euro cylinders. I figured I would just pick through. Every time I've been on, so the last few weeks, I've had like something really difficult and haven't been able to get any luck. So I kind of just want to get some locks open and feel happy. So
Nice.
I thought I would
Nice.
bring something a little bit easier for me instead of just working at something super tough. And what do you got going on, LockHeat?
Yeah, nothing unusual.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to bust the Avis open. No luck
Yeah,
yet.
these can be tough. Yeah.
I got the nameless big hunk of steel.
Oh, that's a nice one.
The American lock 5260 and the Avis 7240. So it's
Just
nothing
ordered
special,
a
but
couple of those 7240s. I think it's the exact same one you have, the red one. I'm hoping because it's such a nice lock. It's very nice looking, and just ordered a couple of those just to have them because I have never picked one yet. We've given some away, like early on we were giving some of those ones away. So, but I never actually picked one of them. We just kept giving them away. So I just thought it would be cool to try one. So that's what I'm gonna do when I get them. They should be coming in the next couple days. I'm hoping. Oh, there's Snake. Hello,
well,
Snake.
they're nice.
Maybe Paracentric will pop on and pick with us, or eat dinner with us. One or the other. Hint, hint. Maybe that's him.
Eat dinner.
Oh, that's Pigsmith. Hey, Pigsmith.
What's happening, guys?
What are you doing today? How was your week?
The week was hell, but the weekend's been good, so much better.
Yeah, at least it balances out, maybe.
You were talking about Paracentric. This was the one I got a package from him. He sent me this one before.
Ooh.
And he sent me a bigger one.
Oh my gosh.
A 70 millimeter.
Oh my gosh.
And
that thing's a beast.
The bidding is lovely on it too.
Oh man. He just wanted to
warm
punish
up with
you.
that one.
Oh, goodness.
And I need some help. I got this little tiny 4-cylinder or 4-pin challenge lock I finished, and it needs a name.
Oh, okay. It is very cute. I like that one.
And since I wasn't able to, this is based on the lock I'm sending down to Australia.
Oh
so
my.
The pins are the same because I couldn't pick the first 3 very well. So this is just 4 out of those 7 pins.
Oh my gosh.
Just to be fun. I tried to make the hardest 4-pinner I could.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
So tiny, and I even made the short key for it too with 4 pins.
Very cool. That's going to be really interesting for sure.
So we shall see.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool to see.
Yeah, definitely don't use this name, but the first thing that came to mind was 4-pin favors the bold. So.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
I've thought I had a couple, was like 4-finger death punch, but that's a long name. And then forking hard was another one, just to play on something. Nice. But nothing's resonating properly.
What about I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Well,
What
let
about like
everybody.
a baby name, since it's like a little guy, something like babyish instead of with a four.
Dinner's
About
here.
that. Nice.
You called it. Little
Are you
snack.
on keto? What are you doing? Are you on keto right now? Well, hello. What have you got there? Just snack time?
Little snack
Is
time.
that
Little
a beer
caprese.
too? Is that a beer too?
Oh no, that's actually a balsamic glaze.
Oh, okay. I kind of saw it like from the other side. It looked kind of like a beer. I was like, he's drinking a dark ale.
You're getting
I
all
could fix that.
fancy.
Yeah. Nah, just a little mozzarella, some basil, some balsamic glaze, and some tomatoes.
Very nice.
Make this disappear. Maybe I'll be able to pick something after eating this.
Can't
You
go
need your
wrong with all
energy.
of that.
Yeah, you need your energy. So heck with it.
I haven't been able to pick a damn thing this last week, so.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. I was working on a really hard lock for I don't know how many days, and it just wears on you a little bit because if you don't pick anything else. But I'm kind of really working hard on it, but when you're trying so hard, it feels like you suck at life and you suck at picking it. So
That's pretty much the last week. Definitely.
yeah, I brought some easier ones on here. This one's a tough one, but I got it open a few times today. It's a Lockwood 11050, and it really sucks to open. For some reason, I mean, all the other ones, I can open the big ones. I can open the giant one. I've got the giant. What is that giant one I have? I can open that one.
120/50.
Yeah, but this one here, yeah, I've got the 120/40 that I can open, but the 110 I can't. So, well, I can now, but I'm super excited. There's Dev. Hello, Dev.
Hello.
Ev.
How's it going?
I mistook prevarication for you earlier. I knew it was one of you guys because sometimes you sound a little bit alike, and I thought it was you. So
You know, I heard that, and that gave me a little confidence in my voice. That's one thing I hate, is hearing myself all the time doing videos and stuff.
I do too. I feel the same way. I edit my videos and then I never watch them again. I won't watch them at all.
And it's like, God, why did I say that? Why do I sound like that? That inflection right there just sounds stupid.
I just put them up. I'm like, you know what? I had enough. I'm not doing nothing else to this video. And if nobody watches it, they don't watch it. And if people like it, that's on them. Like, yeah, I don't like any of that stuff. But
Yeah, just wait till they sample you.
Oh.
Drop the tweezers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Isaac right there saying
Oh,
that.
nice.
No, it's not really. He'll kill me. That's not him.
There we go.
First open
Listen.
ever.
Oh, someone got something open. Oh, you got that. Wow.
Nice.
LockHeat then Smith. Nice.
Nice job.
That's got some nice spools in it.
Yeah.
I think it's ginormous.
It's so crazy.
It's as big as my hand, pretty much.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
Paracentric got some cool locks, that's for sure.
Snake. No, this is a MX core inside of a kryptonite body padlock.
I don't think I saw it.
There we go. Okay, let's try this. Take the key off of it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one picked.
I have this funny feeling I may not be able to. It's so tiny, it doesn't even fit in the vise right. I gotta cut the nub off of that.
Oh, I finally got this.
I heard it.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Nice.
Sweet. Nice.
There we go.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
What are we gonna do?
I love how they look so unassuming. Like you look at a lock and it's just so nice looking and just so just I don't know. And then you go to pick it and it's just a straight bastard.
There's an asshole behind it somewhere.
Exactly. I just got this. I'm my first ASA, and this thing does not like me at all. It's just a little thing, not even a serious ASA.
Right? And it looks so unassuming, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun!"
Oh my god, it is not at all.
I can't take that, and I like the ones where I pick them for like hours to get it open, and it's spools, and I'm just like, "Are you serious? It's a spool?"
Oh my god, just kicking me in the nuts over and over.
It's the way they do it. The way they roll.
This one's just that little tiny one there is just proof of it. You should just name it Tiny.
There we go. I think I built a little too much play into it, but this will have to be floated.
Oh, I haven't done anything with float picking yet. I know it's coming in my very near future, though.
I was getting good at it, and then I got this cursed 600 from Georgia Jim, and then it just totally killed my confidence and my love of picking gens. Now I hate them, and I just did terrible. I had it up to what was it, 4 or 5 pins, and I was able to get it open with a couple different combinations of 5 of them. But then as soon as I put the 6th one in, it's just like nothing.
That sucks.
It was like weeks and weeks and weeks, and now I haven't touched it in like 2 weeks now. So I've totally lost everything like that I was getting familiar with it, but it was just treacherous.
I felt that way with the Desmo. I felt good with up to 6 of the sliders, just fine. And then when I put the last 2 in, it just changed everything. And I was like, well,
yeah,
F me then. Like,
yeah, and it just makes, and I mean, I guess if I kept trying, maybe I would get it, but it would just be complete luck. That thing's just the way it is just too tough for me at this time. I'm just like, I just can't, because it just kills your confidence too. And then you really, even if you were getting better at it, once your confidence goes, it's like, forget it.
yeah, it's like sports. If you lose your confidence, like mid-routine, you're better off stopping right there than breaking your neck doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah, so I just kind of put it away. I pull it out every once in a while and fight with it and just get really angry and then feel bad and then secretly go in the corner and cry for a little bit, and then I pick something else up and try something else. Who is that? The lockpicker?
TLP.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, those are the ones I just ordered. That's what I was just talking about.
What?
Got a couple of those. I think that same lock from eBay. I think.
Yeah.
Be that one.
$50
I'm
bucks?
excited. I only got 2. I got a 2-pack. So, and it was like, I think it was like $20 maybe. I can't remember, but
Some of those
was
are from
a
the
pretty good
Lock
deal.
Sportsman.
Yes.
very cool.
So the Slage CK. This is the what? Abe is 83. Everest. C145.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw those ones too, and you put the different cores in.
Yep. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And the
Yeah.
Rustwin D1 D4.
The funny thing about some of those cores, they're composite keyways, so the bottoms are wide open.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the Yale Para.
Nice.
But
Very
I figured
nice.
for $50 you get an equivalent to 4 locks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Those 8345s, whether the aluminum body like that or brass body, great little locks.
Yep.
And they make a kit that you can throw in any kick cylinder into it too.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to be able to do.
Very nice.
Oh, there we go. There's our open.
Oh, nice job.
Good
Yes.
job, Dev.
Congrats.
Yay.
Oh man, I'm like 5 opens behind.
6 more.
I swear we gotta start keeping like a tally of who like all the total opens on the shows and see just how well any of us do live, like just as a group.
I feel like I'm getting a little used to it, depending on the day, how
Yeah,
much laughter is ensuing, and what I'm screwing with at the time.
exactly. It's all very dependent on all that. I think we could always bring easy stuff on just to get the opens, one after the other. But I think it's funner just to kind of bring stuff that's a little bit tough, and just depends on if you're looking for advice on a lock too. Like you bring in a tougher one just because you want to ask questions or get input. I can't believe Picksmith got that giant one open on. It was like 2 seconds. I still have Jay Gabriel's Master 19, and I just cannot. I don't like it. I don't like how it. I don't like how like it feels in there, and I just can't. I just can't get the. I haven't spent a lot of time on it. I keep grabbing it and going, all right, I think I'm going to sit down and pick this. And then I pick it for a few minutes, and I just don't like it. I don't know. So then I just put it away again. So I don't think I'm ever going to actually pick it. I think I'm just going to send it back to Jay because it's kind of just sitting there like. I've got to send your Asa back to you too, Picksmith, because I haven't even touched that one either. I've had all this other stuff, and I hate to have people's locks, like your personal locks. I don't like to have them sitting here, because if someone else wanted to pick them, or if you just want it back in its spot,
Yeah.
I know how we are with our locks. It's like,
Yeah, that's just like that goal that you sent me. It's like, I don't like that thing.
oh yeah, isn't that terrible? And then you
That's
can't
horrible.
pick it. Yeah,
I've
it's
got
like,
some goals myself.
Those suck.
you just don't want to. It's like, ugh.
Yeah,
It
not
does
looking
make a
forward to those.
difference. It's one thing to pick something that's not as because I don't think that Master Lock's like such a huge top, like it's going to be super tough. I just think it's like getting used to it and figuring it out just like any other lock, but I just don't really like it. I'm like, I don't think I want to pick this. If I ever run across one that I need to pick, I just will call a locksmith or cut it off. But yeah, that goal's ridiculous. I even was thinking back. I don't even know how I ever picked it because it was like just everything I kept losing things and I just
Yep. I've gone back to it a couple times, and I can get 3 pins every once in a while.
yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's super annoying. It seems like it's not consistent. Like, I think it's because you have to float and do all this crazy stuff to it, like, and get the hang of all the weird nuances to it. But also, because every pin obviously isn't perfectly shaped, if it's sitting the wrong way the next time you go through it, it's not gonna do the same thing it did before. I watched a couple videos with people picking them open, and I'm just like, how in the world did you do that? Like, look, they're magic.
And everybody says it's probably one of the hardest locks they've picked too.
Yeah. I'd have to agree on that.
Oh, there's another one.
Go
Nice
ahead,
job, LockHeat.
LockHeat. He's gonna be an American lock expert soon. He's getting fast at that one.
Nah.
You did good on that one.
They're nice though.
I like those Abus. Anything Abus. I really like those.
Lock is horrible. Why did I do this?
Just to punish everyone else.
Well, I knew the lock was going down under, and the pins were really lovely and fun to make. And I made one of them even harder because I threaded the inside part of it of a two-piece pin and serrated the post. And
oh gosh,
I guess I kept threatening Land Spy because he keeps taking my challenge locks and making them look like they're easy. So it's like, I think I need to make you a hard one.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Send that over to him. Let him try to pick that one. Oh, I see Jeff and Things is in the chat.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if he's still there, but hi, Jeff. And Trucker said he's listening to us in the shadows, basically, aka being a creeper.
You can creep on us picking anytime.
Another person who tends to creep and watch us but not say anything is Rook Knight. Sometimes is in the
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Rook, if you're there, hello.
Hey, Rook.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah,
Hey,
these
Pickle
little
Slice.
tiny. What's that?
I just said hi to Pickle Slice.
And Shoutman wants to know what you're picking, LadyLocks.
This one is a Lockwood 120/40. I picked the tough one, so now this is the easy one that I can always get open, and guess what? I can't open it.
Camera shy. It's just like,
so, yeah.
Jay's my ass was so camera shy.
So, yeah, my thing didn't scroll down, so I don't know if I said hi to Snake or Pickle Slice and somebody else, I thought. Oh, Knox Locks. So, hey guys. Where do you find those locks that won't break your bank?
There's no such thing.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a thing.
What these locks are you speak of?
Yeah.
I mean, get some free ones.
Once you cross the American lock threshold, you're kind of done.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you can find a lot of them that are decent priced. But then the problem is you pick them and want another one. So then you have to go get another one. So, I mean, I don't think they're priced badly. I just think we want so many of them. And, yeah, see, he's at blue-green belt level and getting frustrated with the high prices.
Yep, that's about when it changes, especially when you start going into blue. And once you cross over to like purple and brown, the high security locks, I've noticed, even with knowing people, you expect to plan spending at least 60 to 70 US dollars a lock.
Yep.
Unless you're trading or,
Yeah, I haven't had to spend 60, I don't think yet. But I haven't picked anything too no, I've spent 60, not 70, sorry, but I haven't picked anything too or bought anything too, crazy either. So, but yeah, they're up there.
D-Max, right? Yeah.
You can find some that's like 30, 35, 40, I think. I found a lot like that. But even that, it's like you pick them and then obviously then you're done. You want another one. So it just never ends.
D-Max got the way to do it. If you buy them and then sell them, that's the way to go if you're trying to make your way through the locks. I'm a collector, so I recently got my house broken into and I had to do an inventory of my locks just to as an idea of what I have, and just so I have them all on paper, so in case I had to do an insurance claim, I can get it all. And I'm at the point now where I have to think about an insurance policy on my locks.
Yeah, Yeah, because you probably have a lot if you're a collector.
Yeah, I'm a single developer, young single developer. Yeah, I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
But I've also
definitely get
reached that
into
threshold though
storage.
too. So yeah.
Oh, but some people that break into your house, they see all that and they're like, "This guy's a freak," and they just leave
Yeah.
without
No,
taking your
that is
locks.
that is dead honest exactly what it is. No, dead on. Everybody that comes to my house is like, okay, dude, what the hell? Every maintenance person that comes in is like, dude, I have to ask what the F is going on. Like, what the hell is happening?
Oh my god.
And like
Right there with you.
and like I'm dating somebody right now, and she flat out said like I have to be weird about it because I'm single and I'm trying to date people. And my house, like my front room, is scary because like you walk in, like, what the F are you doing, dude? Okay, like And the person I'm talking to right now, she flat out said like, if you didn't tell me like about all the locks and lock picks and how into it you are and like how your place was covered in them, I would have been the red flag right there. Like, what the hell is going on? And so get this too though. So I have skeletons and skulls everywhere in my place too. Like that's who I am. And I have spiders and stuff, but it's the locks and lock picks that scared the shit.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that's just it too, because they're like, dude, you haven't locked the thing up, so why did you have all these locks?
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking when you're dating because you like want to introduce it, but you don't want to come off too strong either. It's like, well, what do you do? Like,
Yeah.
I pick locks, and that's like my life kind of revolves around that, and everything I do in my spare time, like I
Right,
make picks, I travel, I teach. Like
exactly.
it's really weird.
Yeah, because the people that don't pick, they don't don't grasp that. They just they
Oh
don't.
no, they get
that
scared.
Yeah, people were like, "That's." And then there was somebody on Facebook. This poor guy, he just was trying to just sell something. Yes, I got it. I got
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yes, but he was trying to sell something, and he just kind of did it on his regular Facebook, and he said he had like all this backlash. And one lady called the police on him and like reported him to all this, and he was
Yeah.
like, "It's something you can buy like online." It was bump keys. That's what it was. He was trying to sell bump keys or something, and like somebody threw a fit, and I'm just like, I can't believe people would do that. Like throw such a fit over that.
Well, it's also the same reason, like one of the first lockpicking conventions I went to where I first met everybody, this is like 5 or 6 years ago, was Lockfest in Seattle. I met Deviant Olam there. That's the first lockpicking convention Lockpicking Lawyer went to, his first, competition and all.
Yeah.
And him and Jack is another person that's high up in Tool. They both talked about the laws and legality of it. And even coming down to it, you always carry the laws with you in your backpack everywhere you go. If I go to a different state, I print them off. Because even the cops, most of the time, they do not know. And you will get screwed and you will be stuck talking to the cops for hours because they're not going to listen to you. You have lockpicks on you.
Right, right. Yeah, I say just take a couple like little practice locks around with you too, to just say I'm practicing on these locks, and blah blah blah. But even then, like you said, they don't listen. So if they're not going to listen, they're just not going to listen.
Well, they don't listen to you in the first place. I mean, we won't go into that, but yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, it's better safe than sorry. You carry the exact code on you. You print it off. I carry it in my book bags and everything I do for this reason.
Yeah. Oh goodness, Soundman says you could buy a nice gun safe and store all of your locks in that. How ironic would that be? Yeah, and poor lockpicking scout. I have a lot of friends that think I'm so weird because of lock sport. And then Pickle Slice says Illinois infers intent to commit a felony just from owning bump keys.
Yeah, so bump keys and jiggle keys could be another thing that can be weird. So you have to look at those are kind of separate and different in some states.
Just a shame.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that the people that are actually like in our groups and stuff are like some of the most trustworthy people there are, and that's like they'd be the ones that got screwed somehow.
I went to the Arlington Cemetery for ShmooCon recently. I do a vacation every time I go to a convention, and so I was in Washington D.C. I went to Arlington Cemetery, and I planned that as my outdoor day because I had my lockpicks on me and all my locks, so I wasn't getting inside anywhere inside Washington D.C. But I went to Arlington Cemetery. I was like, okay, it's outside. I didn't think I need to go through security, but they had like the strongest security yet. They had X-ray scanners and all. So like when I walked in, the first thing I did, I was like, well, shit, there's an x-ray scanner. I'm just flat out telling what's going on. It's like, okay, like this is what I do. You can look me up online. Look, I have a blue tattoo on my hand. Like, I'm not getting away with anything. You can trust me. And it was an ordeal because, you know,
Wow.
clearly I'm going into like a government cemetery with
Yeah.
lockpicks. But they ended up calling their supervisor and they looked me up and let me through for that. But like, you never know. Like,
Right, right. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
yeah, so it's my nice picks, and that's what I was carrying that day too, is my nice picks. Is like, I'm not putting anything through this x-ray machine till I get a verbal confirmation of what's up.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Because those were like, I had these in my nice interchangeable handles ones I spent hours on. Like, I'm not letting those just disappear at the hands of some authority.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like, I'll turn around and go home. Forget it. Yeah, that's a shame. Locked Out Freediver 72 said the best thing about growing up in Illinois was leaving the state.
Yeah, I'm originally from Missouri, so I can kind of
Oh,
get with that.
goodness.
I programmed my GPS to go around Illinois anytime we travel down south.
Oh, wow.
Even when you have to go through the lake.
Well, they and a few other states have the most awful gun laws ever. So if you carry, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I'm from Missouri, and I learned all that on my own from a young age. Yeah, and looking back, and yeah, yeah.
Yeah, going around myself, don't even want to get involved in anything with that crap, you know?
No, yeah. If you're going to travel, you better know what the reciprocation laws are.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm getting some movement on this thing. It's not open at all, clearly.
Which one are you picking, Dev?
I am doing I think it's the EVA GPI.
Oh, okay.
It's just a very paracentric keyway. It's just horizontal.
I picked a couple of really paracentric keyways with a couple of locks that I got recently. One was just one of those I can't remember the name now, one of those German ones. I did a video of one of them. The other one I can't even get open because of just how paracentric it is. It's crazy. And then Georgia Jim sent me one. I think it's called Metal, or I think it's a metal lock or something. And oh my gosh, it's like impossible to get into the keyway to get a pin. It's crazy. I spent like probably 20 minutes and I think I got one click out of the whole lock because I just could not get my pick around through whatever. I was like, oh my gosh. But after you spend time picking all those crazy ones, when you go back to one that's like, you know, like
normal.
now that you picked this one, you may go back to like another one that you thought was like, ooh, it's so paracentric, but it really isn't. Like, you'll go back and go, this one's real easy now because you just spent 4 hours trying to get into the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Y1 feels like an open door keyway compared to some.
Yeah.
Yeah, DMAC. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with Picksmith. Yeah, that's true. When you get to those crazy ones, you go look back and go, okay, well, that's not so bad now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got one from going to the Netherlands from S2, and it looks like the Y1 keyway, but it is so much tighter. Can't even get picks getting into it are just crazy.
Wow.
I'm kind of with you on that, DMAC. Usually I leave my picks at home, but when I travel for stuff like that, that's when I do my videos, and I do a whole bunch at once. So I carry like my nice picks for the videos, and I carry like a crap ton of locks with me. But my first times traveling, I definitely I traveled with worse picks that way in case, along with the
Yeah.
TSA laws and state laws, just in case anything happened, because I didn't trust anything.
Yeah.
I moved my way up. I started with a folding pick set and then picks, and yeah, like
You kind of gained confidence as you started,
yeah,
seeing what was going on, and I'm sure you go to some of the same areas, not the same necessarily trails and things, but some of the same areas where now what's what and what you can
yeah.
do. And
Most of it's just
all
getting
right.
through TSA, but I'm working on getting my global entry, and I'm so used to going through TSA now. Like literally, last time I had like my handcuffs and picks and everything out there in the box for them to see,
Yeah.
and like, oh, you've done this before, haven't you? Yes, yes, I have.
Yeah,
Like, all
really.
right, I think I've got this figured out now. They were
Yeah,
actually
I
more
have
worried about a pair of pliers like this, like a longer set of pliers, than they were
really.
my picks and stuff. Because yeah, it's
Oh
more
my
about
god.
the length of the handle and all, as opposed to what you're bringing in. Because these are just picks. But if it was like a
Oh,
point at the end, I think it would be an issue.
yeah.
But yeah,
Some
it's
of them
more.
are sharp. They don't realize.
This is probably too long itself. The Moki pick is probably just just
Yeah.
at that length. But yeah,
Right.
most picks are just fine to go through.
Wow.
I haven't had any trouble. I bring my customs in a Moki pouch and carry it on.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm in line for a Moki pouch. I can't wait. It'll probably be a while,
but then again, I also carry my locksmith license for California, which doesn't work in any other state. But
Yeah, but
gives
at
them
least
peace of
that's
mind.
something to show that you're actually legit in somewhere, that.
exactly.
But yeah, I think it all depends on who stops you or whatever too,
Yeah.
because I mean, if they're just having a bad day or whatever,
Yep.
they can just be like, well, that's not for here, and you're beat, and then you end up being beat because.
Yeah.
But the thing is okay, so take our picks away, but we still know how to make all the crap out of. Most of us could probably use a paper clip to get in quite a few things. So it's
Yeah.
not like, sorry you can't take the knowledge out of our head, but yeah, LadyLocks has been having trouble with his YouTube because he has minus 121. So YouTube kind of unsubscribed a bunch of people from his channel. And the one day I went to watch one of his videos, or he was going live, and I went onto his channel to join the chat on his live, and it asked me if I wanted to subscribe, and I was like, I'm already subscribed. That's crazy. So it just randomly is kicking people off.
Yeah.
So
I've had it happen to me twice, almost like in a row.
That's crazy. Now, Dev, were you still making videos consistently when that happened?
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Because I thought maybe like if you took a break or something, and
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Yes, Isaac, please. Nobody stab anybody with your lockpicks. I've thought about that.
That's what I was laughing about. I saw what he wrote, and I just started laughing.
Like I've thought about that as home defense after my break-in. I'm like, I'm glad I have lockpicks everywhere. I have a shank at will.
They might be small, but they're pointy and they will hurt.
Oh yeah, if you've made picks and you've sanded them with your hands before, you know.
I've stabbed myself too many times with my own picks.
Yeah.
Just right in too. Yeah, you're like, man, I would be a great shank maker.
Oh yeah, mine have gone right into my fingers. Even I think I was talking to Picksmith, and I said, "This is like the 5th time I stabbed myself today. Look, my fingers still got a cut on it from something." And then I stabbed my thumb right here and another finger somewhere, and it just went straight in. It was like I was like, "Wow!" And I was like, it was forceful too, like behind it. I'm like, that probably went in like pretty far there. I was like, do I really have to pull it out? It's gonna hurt.
It's not lock sport unless you draw blood.
That is,
it
Is
was
that part of the
interesting.
red belt? Like, is it blood?
yeah. You've got to show your scars to get a certain belt. Like,
It was interesting coming into the sport, having torn apart lock cylinders for years with just the quick set tools, screwdrivers, and everything else, and seeing that Sparrow's gut wrench. And I looked at it and went, God, that thing looks like a torture tool. I don't even want to buy one. It's like, it just, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing does look nasty. Definitely.
Because a lot of the professional tools we get, like the key decoder, has those on them. So you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I see how they work, but I don't even use these because they're so easy to get off.
Speak for yourself.
Blood in, blood out.
Well, that's true. And when you hit a GG C-clip and you're like, oh my God, what is this thing on with? Super glue?
Oh, I have a GG in front of me. Thanks for
Those
the motivation.
GGs are evil.
That still reminds me, I do have a GG coming to you, Dev.
Uh-oh. You sure it's
I found an easier one. Double cross.
An easier GG.
From
Yeah.
Harry Bow. There is no such thing.
Oh, it's from Harry Bow. Oh God, Jesus. Okay, everything's catching up to me now. Like I'm getting traumatized before I even touch this damn thing. Like I have in front of me to practice on right now. I have another big ass GG over here to practice on. I haven't opened a GG. You tell me I have a Harry Bow GG coming my way. Oh, Jesus.
Oh gosh.
That's actually good. I'm excited in a way too, because like I'm putting away my pick making stuff, so I'm gonna be picking more now because I'm studying again for work. So I'm excited, but I'm scared shitless.
You know what, Dev? Trucking Lock, I think, is getting a batch from Sadistic Picker that I had sent him, and Trucking was gonna check with me when he's done to see if I wanted to pick them yet. But if you want them, I know there's a couple of hairy bows in there, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that had the hairy bows in it, and they weren't too bad.
They're the early ones.
Yeah, so
there are no easy ones.
that's for sure. But it was like easier than some of the stuff that I've heard of that's going around because I opened them, so I know they're not that bad. That's it's wasn't like
I'm
terrible.
For that. I haven't I've only had a couple challenge locks. I only have one right now, and I'm gonna hold my tension while I grab this because I'm not losing this damn lock. I have who do I have here? Come here. Got a desk full of locks.
This thing is being a pain in the butt. I give up.
Just grab the whole thing.
Harry, we need a name. Think of a name. 4 pins. Little tiny nightmare.
Oh, here we go. I got a lockjacky one.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
He's a locksmith.
Yeah, so that should be fun.
Oh gosh, look at the video.
Yeah.
It's John.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull
the only
this
challenge
apart.
lock I have right now.
Yeah, Harry Bo said that none of them are easy, but some are easier than others. That's what I mean. The ones that were in there, I definitely think they were like easier because I've heard just horror stories about some of the later ones, and
no Harry is easy. I'll tell you that. I was sent a challenge lock for my first challenge lock from Matt's Lockpick, but it was just a custom pin one. So it just had factory pins, spools, a T-pin, and some funky stuff in it. And so then Harry sends me 10 of his. And it's like, I'm picking on him going, what the hell are in these damn things? And finally got one. And it was like, oh my God, this is just nuts.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
They are. I mean, that's one of the things about Harry. He makes some of the best pins you've ever seen.
And challenge locks are exciting in themselves to get a challenge lock open. There's a couple I've opened, and one of my favorites was, I forgot the name of the picker. I haven't seen him around in a while, but it was called stairs or steps or something, and it was just a whole bunch of spools, and you just kept going back and forth, and it was some crazy feedback, and it was some really deep stuff too, and it's just really fun to pick.
Those are the best. Come apart for me.
D-Max said he finds it super relaxing to make challenge lock pins. He said he sat at the table this morning making challenge locks pins just for fun while he had a few cups of coffee, and he finds it super relaxing.
Yep. Here, who wants to see these pins? Oh, never mind. Giveaway.
Giveaway? You're a bit too soon, I think. Shoutout.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But first, let's... Yeah, show one pics, man.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm pulling apart the two-piecer. So this is what is in here. Let's see what looks clean. Christmas tree with serrations on top.
Oh, goodness.
And the two-piece came apart. So I threaded the inside of this little piece and then put serrations and a little gin head on the post coming through it because it sticks out the bottom. Both of those have perfectly flat, like ASA 700 countermilling in the first two chambers. And then one of my lay down traps or pins with the gin head on it. And then honey stick, and then everything has an overset trap.
That looks
and
great.
then countermilling in two of the chambers, and a round countermilling in the last two with the lay down on it, and then threading in one and countermilling in four in the upper. So this is a pain in the butt.
Oh, I can imagine.
So, like I said, I tried 4 pins, make it as hard as I possibly could. And I'll keep trying to pick it one day. Okay, take it away, LockHeat. Let's see who we've got on the list today.
Well, we got 3 as usual. Let's first put them up. There we go. First one up is Kilo's entry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An Australian.
Yes, he is.
500 plus subs.
I've seen Kilo's in a while. That's awesome.
Nice collection of videos.
Nice collection of Lockwoods there.
Yeah, it's Australian, sure.
Very nice.
They're like master locks down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Abus right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, his link is in the description, so if you haven't subbed him yet, go do so. And then we have My Luck.
Oh, Miles.
Is
Love a good Scottish brogue. Oh, damn it. I put the follower in wrong.
Oh, Jesus. He must have been real mad. That was a long one. I guess you get like 5 free swears now. Go for it.
Just a guy learning to pick locks. Well, I think he learned.
Yeah. Great guy.
Got a nice steady stream of videos of all different types. And just a great guy.
All good content. He just picked the Asa holes right before 2 people before. Those are some fun challenge locks.
Yeah. Those look like
So
crazy
go
ones.
sub the guy if you haven't. And the last one for today is the Locks
Charles.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Or Charles,
Of
indeed.
course. Yes.
A nice, usually weekly show about all things regarding locks and lockpicking and lock sport.
So full of information.
Oh, for sure.
There's people like constantly actively feeding that channel.
Yeah, I send him news stories to put on the air.
Sweet.
Yeah, we've got to help him keep it going because it is so worth it.
Yeah, it's so full of information. It's quite a thing for him to take on himself. Yeah, all the help is definitely appreciated. Always, if anybody knows anything that's crazy, weird lock sport related, tag him in it. It's a great help.
Yeah, for sure.
Eddie does the Lucky Awards.
Yes.
The live show will be the 29th, by the way. If you want to know the exact time, go to the luckyawards.net website and you can select your own time zone there and it shows the correct time for where you're at. But go sub the guy. He has some really great stuff. And that were the shoutouts for this week. If you have anyone who needs a shoutout, just let us know. We'll be more than happy to put it on the list.
Definitely. Min, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Min Mayton asked a question about his 1100. He said it has the master lock key and 6 pins, and so that would be the master lock, the master lotto inside of the 1100 body. I don't know what exactly they're specifically called, but that's the one you ended up with. Hit the master lotto.
Whoa.
1100.
Norland.
Look who showed up.
Hey guys,
Hello.
Norland, how the hell are you?
Wow.
I'm all right.
Welcome,
Haven't done much
welcome.
picking in a long time.
Well, you're in the right place because we all stink.
Everybody recognizes the name Norland from Discord.
Yeah.
But this is Michael Gilchrist on YouTube.
Very
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, all the crazy French locks.
Crazy everything locks.
Yeah.
Yes.
All kinds of
Oh,
locks.
there's one. All right.
One of my favorite informative. I love your videos.
Thank you.
Paracentric, was that an open?
It was.
Oh,
Right.
congratulations. We're killing it today. Holy cow.
Just
We got
11
more
others.
than 2 open today. That's like a record.
Well, we're trying easier locks.
I mean, if we're going for numbers.
Yeah.
Somebody call Pugs.
There's newer people on here. We're trying to look good.
You know what? Screw this even. I got so much turn on it. This keyway's just pissing me off at this point.
I am so glad we do this because I feel so alone some days, and this just reaffirms, like,
You're not
sometimes,
alone, no.
yeah, I'm not alone after all because some of the stuff that I just sit here and go, oh my gosh,
I'm not the only one.
yeah, this is very nice.
You know what? Speaking of it, Gigi, we'll just throw that damn thing in here now.
There you
Oh,
go.
you're just trying to feel bad. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I can't even get a pick into mine.
I have a 5-pin GG that I can't even. I think I can pick it with 3 pins, and I think I got lucky on the 4 pins one time. And other than that, I'm just like, I can't believe this thing is killing me every time I try. And I spent hours with it, hours. It wasn't like one of those where you just kind of pick it to see how it goes and then kind of come back to it another time. This was like hours, and I just didn't get nothing.
The interesting thing about GG2 is the pins are actually a larger diameter than standard.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was made by Satan or something.
Oh, that too. That too. Yeah, GG overmilling in their pins. They are some of the nasty ones. I showed everybody that, or I took a picture a couple weeks ago when I was going to make a challenge lock out of one that Harry sent me. And one of the pins is 3-sided.
Oh,
and
gosh.
Doesn't even fit into the bottom chamber, so it sits on the overmilling.
Oh,
and
my.
It's like, why?
What the hell?
What?
Is that bump resistance at that point? Because that's impressive.
It was the most bizarre thing. It's like,
I think they should just be passed over in the lock sport community. Like, oh no, we don't pick these.
We don't talk about those locks
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
We don't talk about Uncle Billy. Yeah.
Yeah. That was terrible but funny.
I had to go out and get 8-inch brass rod so I could make pins.
Oh,
because it's 3.1 millimeters was what I was measuring the pin diameter at, and our standards that we use the 3 millimeter, but we have to sand it down, and they end up being about 2.9.
Oh my!
On all the standard pins. So it's like, okay, I need bigger pins. I can't use these. They're going to flop around too much. I want it to feel like a GG. The way Harry does.
that sounds horrible. I want it to feel like a GG. I don't think there's too often I'm ever going to hear that phrase again.
I don't think so either. Oh goodness.
Speaking of Harry, I have this one that I don't even want to try.
Oh, it's open.
It's not in focus.
Oh, you got something open.
Harry Bowes 100 sub.
I'll drink to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pixon, if you sent this over.
More liquid motivation.
Have you picked that since you won that?
No, I've not picked it. I think I've stuck a pick in it once, and then I was like, no.
Have you been even using the Pixie sent you?
Let's see. I got these ones that were sent over.
Yeah.
And then I got some other ones too, right? I think
that was fun. Doing
that was really cool. Getting
100 giveaway.
Yeah, and then he sent these ones too, I think. Right?
Yeah, the carbon fibers.
Yeah. I like these ones here. I don't know if you see those.
Oh, the dick pics. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are pretty cool. I saw that Dignity was showing me those. He was like,
they actually do work nice.
Yeah, they look like they did too.
They do. If you watch XP Mod's video, he's got a quick pick on a little euro on them. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, I highly doubt I can pick this.
Oh, there's Dig. I was just talking about Dig. Hello,
Dig. You can do it. That's easy. You'll get that one. That one's easy. There we go.
Famous last words.
I think when I tried this before, I found one binder. I clicked that, and then nothing bound after that. So
yeah.
It's all pin and pin madness.
That's
funny that you said that. I just got one from LadyLocks, and same thing happened. I went to pick it, and I got one pin that bound, and then I sat there just back and forth through the whole lock for like 20 minutes, and I was like, all right, this will be decorative. It was his logo lock.
Oh, there it is. I'm picking a Harry bow that I've been working on called Chicane, and all it ever does is go through the exact same motions every single time. And I get to the same spot, and the only one that gives me any counter is the deepest one, and when I touch it, it oversets. It's like, what the? I give up. But
That's
no,
what
I
yours
don't.
does to me. It just keeps going in a circle, and I can never get it open. It's like this circle of... I'm like, what is this? I can't.
How's it going with Morasses?
I haven't picked it again. I have to get it out and start working on it. I picked it the day on here, and then I set it in the drawer, and I got working on something else, and I was obsessed for like a week. So I haven't done any other locks until just now, where I pulled these out. So I'm gonna take it out again and work on it. I've put Picksmiths aside because that thing was making me insane, so I had to put his aside. But Meraxis, I have a feeling, is going to make me insane as well. So
yeah, don't leave a dragon in the drawer too long; it'll eat the other locks.
I don't know. It's fighting Picksmith's lock right now, so I think it's an even match. No, I think those are the only two I even have right now. I've sent everything else off to Sadistic. Let's see. No, that I have yours. I have Picksmith, and I have Captain Ron's, and they're all three of them are hell. So
we aims to please.
I sit there and go, which hell do I want to experience today?
I can send you another Harry if you like.
Oh, now shush.
It's like if you ever get a chance to, just out of the blue, ask George and Jim what he thinks of Harry Bow locks. They're like his nemesis. He does not like Harry Bows. He'll take an Albert LaBelle any day of the week, and those things are ridiculously hard. But he's like, Harry Bow, no.
That's funny.
That is funny because I always see him picking some crazy stuff, and to know he's like, nope, no Harry Bow over here.
It was just like watching him pick Puka. It's not a hard lock. It's just awkward and annoying. And he got it in under 8 minutes. He was to the 5th pick, and then it took him 12 minutes to get. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's a trooper though. He stuck it out, man.
Yeah. Well, he picked it cold too. He didn't do any practice on it.
Wow. Yeah, he's a crazy picker.
He is. He's such a good guy too.
Yeah, he's very helpful and kind, and definitely a nice person. But yes, one of the best pickers. He keeps picking stuff on his channel, and I'm just like, how is it? Did they make new locks? Because I thought he picked them all already.
Yeah, going through stuff.
Yeah, like I thought he picked every lock there is now, but nope, there's something else here.
No. Yeah, he said he just got a care package from Yabende. So he's picking but he said most of them are just blue locks, but they're still fun to pick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got a couple coming from Yabende, but they're super hard, so that's not. That's gonna be another fun bunch. They'll probably sit in my drawer for a couple months, and then once I feel like I might be good enough to try them, I'll try one.
There's Chris.
Hello, Chris. I see Lock Fumbler and Do, and I know there was somebody else I saw pop in there, and I don't think I said hello. Dag, Harry Bow, D Mac. I don't know if I missed you. I apologize. But hello, everybody. Oh, Sick. Yeah, Sick's on there. Soundman wants to know, do we have a preferred setup for contributing to these sessions? I'm not tech disadvantaged, just want to know if there's a really nice solution. I I use a selfie stick, and I used to use a selfie stick in my cell phone, and then just click the link, and you're there.
Yeah, I just
All
use
you need,
a.
all you basically need is your phone with a camera and a way
Yeah.
to fix it so it stays put.
Yeah.
Yeah,
about it.
I just have a basic computer camera.
And if you want to go fancy, you can use a PC with a separate camera or a webcam or whatever.
Yeah, I use a webcam.
Yep. I just have a cell phone on a flexible clamp holder that's attached to a cabinet next to me.
Yep.
Yep,
The
here.
mic part comes from the cell phone. Like if you're using the cell phone, it picks you up on the mic, and you can turn it. If you just turn the volume the whole way up, you can hear everybody and hear everything. So it's the easiest, I think, on a cell phone. Don't you guys think?
Yeah.
It's
It's the easy way. Just click the link at the top of the description and Bob's your uncle, sort of.
Yeah.
If you can use Zoom or Teams, you can use this. Basically.
Yeah. Dig uses a webcam. I now use a webcam. You use one, don't you, LockHeat?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
No, it's a trap. Don't push that one. Jeez.
It's called a trap pin for a reason.
Oh no! As I said, Dave is his uncle. Oh goodness. Okay, this doesn't want to work with that one. Let me try this one. Oh, look at that! The clamp just fell off the back. So good thing that happened before I started roughhousing it. I would have been really mad.
Test the key in it and pull everything out.
Exactly. Oh gosh.
That would be funny.
That's like every Monday to me. I'm like, oh, broke another one. Oh goodness. Whoa. I'm gonna be really good at putting locks together and stuff though, because I screw them up so bad all the time. Like this clamp doesn't want to go back on.
You got that right, Chris.
They sure don't.
See you, Peter.
I mean, it's a brass clamp. Come on. I've got a giant pair of oh my gosh, and it's still not moving. Okay.
You can do it.
This is ridiculous. This one's going to go in a drawer. This is going in the... Oh my goodness. What in the world? There we go.
Man, these GGs suck.
Well, didn't we all just talk about this, Deb? You didn't believe us? Did you black out and forget?
GGs are full of minor motion, and I actually enjoy picking them. I've only picked one that hasn't been a challenge lock. I have a couple that have been sent to me, and I can't pick them, but I have a P extra, and I picked that one, and that one was kind of fun to pick.
What do I have here? This was an AP 2000. I'm not sure if I have
Where
a P extra.
Where do you find out what they are?
It's usually on the key.
one's just 2,000.
Oh, well, mine just has.
If it says,
what's it say?
if it just says GG, it's nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one just says GG, and then on the back of the key it has a number, then an A.
I have another GG. I haven't seen another like these before, but this is a 7-pin big ass mortise lock.
Oh my gosh. It
Yeah.
looks mean.
Anti-drill thing in front of the pins. And the first pin is low as hell. Yeah, this is just sitting to the side one day.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, the keyless not too bad, but still, yeah. I mean, 7-pin GG. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that sounds like it's impossible. I have a 5-pin I
Would be a
can't get.
solid lock.
Yeah, and 2 6-pins, and all of them are just like not happening.
What don't you like about them?
They're GGs.
I actually like the 5-pin one that I have. It has all of those double spools in them, and I like how it picks. Like, it clicks very nicely, and honestly, I really every time think, I can get down to where I think it's almost picked, and then I just cannot for some reason get it picked. And it clicks nice, the feedback's nice just on that one. These other two I can't even begin to tell you. I don't like anything about those two, but the other one's like, but it's still, even though it sounds nice and it picks nicely, and I really feel like, I'm very close to getting this open, every single time just something will fall at the very end there and just ruin my day.
Hey, Steve, welcome.
Unsecure Steve.
Hello.
He just dropped a video today.
Nice. I don't know if I saw that one.
He's a newer picker. I think I subbed him on one of his belt videos.
Okay. I am pretty sure, Steve, didn't I send you stickers? I could swear I did.
I admit I don't watch.
Discord.
I don't watch anybody's videos unless it's a belt video. I watch way too many belt videos every day. Every day. It's my morning routine.
I did get the care package you sent, LadyLocks.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I made sure not to send it to the P.O. box. It's yours picking time, right? Yours says picking time?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Chris was the one that got, and it's funny because Kraken was talking about the really nice thing he's getting sent to Chris, and, then all of a sudden Chris gets a Kraken, coaster, so that was kind of like, what do you call it, fate. He's trying to outdo you, Pick Smith.
I know.
Oh, okay. Steve's getting ready to submit for his green belt in the morning. Well, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
What lock are you getting ready to pick for that? Maybe somebody can have some tips or tricks to tell you.
Well, if he's submitting in the AM, he's probably already picked it.
Oh, okay. All right, got this one open. This was an easy one. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I look so professional today. Holy crap. I picked a bunch of Lockwoods and this really nice looking Euro cylinder. It looks like it's super hard, but it's not, but it looks like it is. So it's making me look so pro.
On that 1100, don't forget to gut and reassemble. I have to send a lot of submissions back because they don't reassemble.
Oh. Yes, reassembly required.
Yes, it is.
Only at green. After green, you don't have to bother anymore.
Yeah, you still have to gut it to show the pins, but...
Yeah, gut it, then throw it in a bag.
I don't think I've actually done a reassembly video. but people knew that I was capable enough of doing it, so I think they let it slide.
Soundman NH wants to know, where does one submit the belt videos?
Depends if you're on Reddit or on Discord.
Or even both.
Yeah, it's easier on Discord because you can sync between the two.
You can sync from Reddit. Just send me a mod mail and I'll sync it over to Discord.
Yep.
But
But that's a manual thing.
It is manual. Do it on Discord. It's less work for me.
Yeah, there you go. Just do it on Discord. Minmatin is saying, what do you say? Reassemble is what he's putting off. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
If you can take apart the lock, you can put it back together again.
Just take pictures along the way, or video practicing, so you can see exactly what you took off and where and how and all that good stuff. And then you can watch your own video when you're getting ready to put it back together. And then once you practice enough times, you'll have it down.
Oh man! Well, all I know is my next beer is guaranteed open. I'll be right back.
See you locked out, free diver. Have a great day. Can you do the belts on YouTube if you're not that tech savvy?
It's just uploading the videos.
Yeah, you can put them on YouTube and then just send somebody, send the link to them guys through Discord or Reddit so they can have the link to check it out.
It's actually preferred YouTube because you can rewind and it loads nice and quick.
And chapterize
on other things, and you have to download the video. And it's annoying. YouTube.
Oh yeah, especially when they're longer videos, and I can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Isaac, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, everyone?
Hey, Isaac.
Welcome.
Wow, full screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
You can try to pass the ball or something between the screens. Yeah. I'll start here. I'm gonna pass the lock over to Paracentric here. You got the lock, Para?
Turn into a
there we go.
lock.
I got it.
You gotta grab it.
You gotta grab it out of the side of the screen.
Everybody grab a GG.
So there you go. Where's the lock? Okay, here, maybe you got it. You got it.
He got it. Good job.
There. Nice.
Don't be passing notes, guys. Share with everybody.
Don't grab my beer either.
I'm trying to. I almost got it.
I wouldn't mess with Paracentric and his beer.
Bound to lose a finger or two there.
Yeah. Especially with this beast I got in my hand right here. Oh my god, this thing's so heavy.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
What is that?
It's a Federal 300.
Oh, okay.
Beast.
Here's what a American lock looks like next to that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Little tiny bugger.
Did you guys see that crazy lever lock that Dig got?
Oh, that big, huge thing? Yeah.
Yes, that thing's insane. I can't believe that's that's real. It's just so big. His American lock is the size of the key to that, he said.
Oh wait, the one from Discord?
I don't know if he got it from Discord or anything, but
no, I think that was my lock. Not my lock, but my lock. Actually, I'll go get it. It's ginormous.
So
2 hours later.
What timing?
he said it's very heavy, so give him a chance to carry it over. Gosh.
Oh my god! All right, I hope you're all ready for this.
He might hurt himself. Put him on the big screen.
Oh my god!
Holy Jesus!
wow.
Wow.
Holy
That's a lock.
That's insane! Oh my god!
All right, wait for
How
it.
do you pick crowbar?
I cannot.
Here's an American 1106.
Holy crap!
It's the size of the dust cover for the keyway.
Oh my gosh!
You should pick it with
That
a lock.
I would have to display somewhere. I would just have to. You need to make like a stand for that. Like, you know how they have them little plate stands? Those decorative plate stands? You should make something like that for it and have it sitting out somewhere. That thing is badass. I want that.
What does it weigh? Like 45 pounds?
It's pretty heavy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
That's
gosh.
probably at least 10 pounds at minimum.
Yeah, the guy called me a couple weeks ago. He has another one. He said it weighs like 8 kilos.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, well, I don't have that much money anymore, so I bought
That
this
thing's
pre-inflation.
Yeah, no, but that's not the lock I was talking about. But that's about as big as the one Dig has.
Okay.
His is like square. It's a square one, but it's that
Oh,
big.
that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's that big. I didn't realize there's more than like one of those things. Holy crap! What would that lock up? I wonder. What would they use that for?
Oh, this one I heard was a chastity belt lock, but
Right? She was a big girl, huh?
That's a ball and chain right there.
Dig says, for what was it used? To lock up the castle?
yeah, I put it on the front door.
Oh, he said his is a little bit smaller. But it was like, compared to the 1100, it just looks like a monstrosity. I think Steve's talking about the 1100, that he's been able to open them pretty good now. Congratulations, man, because I still can't. I hate them locks.
Kryptonite. There's always
It
somebody.
is. Yeah, it really is my kryptonite lock. And I think if I sat down and really, but it's like that 19, I just don't like them. I just, bleh.
Yep.
Mine pooped on me the first time I got it. It pooped out a spring right in my hand. And I thought, like maybe the lock was messed up, so I gutted it and all the parts were in there. So it intentionally did that to me.
Oh my god.
And then the spring was brown too. And the rest of the springs in the lock are like brass. So I felt very slighted. And
It straight pooped it pooped a spring on you.
yeah, it pooped a spring right in my hand. I was like, really? So from then on, I didn't really care for the 1100.
I don't even know how that could happen.
I have no clue. I have a picture of it too. I saved it because it was hilarious. And I went on to, I think the Facebook groups, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this spring fell out. What do I do? Because I just didn't know. And I was like, and somebody was like, just got it. And, you know, it might have just, it might have populated the last, the last hole in the Bible, the last chamber in the Bible, and just, was just stuck in there, like whatever left over or something. Or it might have been, a spring out of the lock. So I gutted it and everything was in it. It was the weirdest thing ever. But it was like totally not the same springs because they were all brass in there. And that one was like, a turd spring because it was brown and everything. Bandito said that lock does not drive a lifted truck with loud aftermarket exhaust. Do hates his 90A Pro. I totally understand that because that's how I am with the 1100s. I don't mind the pack locks, but I did get that one from Snake and it was a monster. I couldn't get it open for a while, but I was lucky enough, thanks to Sadistic. Oh, got my pick up. Thanks to Sadistic wanting that videos of you picking locks that you can't get open, I was able to open it, so I was all happy. But yeah, I feel your pain with the 98 Pro. So what do we got? What giveaways are going on there? LockHeat, take it away, LockHeat. Everybody line up and take it away, LockHeat.
We got
a single file.
Thanks to you, Lady Locks. As usual, we start with the Lockpicker 1969, who is doing his bi-weekly giveaways. And the one that is running now
ends on Saturday next weekend.
Yeah,
I love that t-shirt.
I have that t-shirt.
I love that.
I was wearing it yesterday.
All right.
I'm rocking a Kraken one.
If you want to enter, you can
read them.
If you want to enter, you can click on the link in the description to find this video. You have a week, so do your thing.
Pittsburgh will be a t-shirt test subject.
Max Vlogs is due for a new giveaway, so do check out his channel to be notified. Beer Game Bushcraft is still doing his 200 subs giveaway. Will be running until the 21st. And you can win a nice custom-made lock.
That's cool.
It's okay.
I have to get in on that one. I still didn't do my entry for his, and I want to.
Yeah.
That thing's neat.
Then Sadistic Picker, also 200 subs giveaway. Congrats.
And he's
Sadistic's
over
on. Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, he's all the way up there again.
400.
Yeah. He killed it.
I went from 2 to 400. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks or something. Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm still stuck at the 250, I believe. Not that I checked, but.
Who's Sadistic?
No, me.
Oh, you. Oh, jeez. Well, you haven't done any videos recently, have you? Other than just doing picking time, like for.
No, but I was not on my own channel, so it's staying silent on that part.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we include you into the shoutouts? You're too humble to include yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout yourself out.
So we all want you to include yourself.
But that's the shoutouts and not the giveaway.
Who's this?
What's that?
This is Sadistic doing this giving away some Jimmy Longs.
Yeah, Sadistic. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Let's see how to
And it will be running until the 1st of May, so you have about 2 weeks. Yeah.
What's the name of the page?
Oh, okay. Pocket Woman says, remember Lotto Lock Tuesday monthly giveaway, a new 410 Lotto Lock. So that's cool.
That's a cool giveaway.
Hashtag Lotto Lock Tuesday.
There we go. Subbed.
Awesome. LockHeat, the man, the myth, the legend.
Then LadyLocks is doing her.
Oh yeah, she's pretty cool.
Giveaway.
She's pretty cool.
I don't know.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's that again?
I'm digging the nail color.
Can we
Best
skip
nails
this
in the
one? I'm just kidding.
She's giving away a whole bunch of. Well, yeah, you can tell it yourself. By the way.
All kind of goodies, locks.
She
and...
kept me up all night last night. Can we skip it?
Yeah. He's mad. I was up there talking. It was like 5 a.m. or something. All
Up
kind of
until
goodies in this giveaway.
8 a.m. for me.
Yeah, it was 5 a.m. for me, so.
Always got some giveaways.
Anyway, a whole bunch of goodies. It will be running until the 1st of May, so you do it sometime. Link is in the description. And she has another one. She did a review of a multi-pack set. And she's giving that one away as well in another video. Link is also in the description. Will be also running until the 1st of May. Then we have Tamper Lockpicking, 700 subs giveaway, giving away a Dremel-like tool with a foot pedal and all. There's no end date yet. He will decide when he has enough people entered, so no date. And Theoretically Secure is doing a series with custom lockpicks. She is in episode 4, I believe. Still no end date. On the last episode, you can win the same picks that she's made in the previous series.
Well, that's cool.
So do sub our channel to be notified. And those are the giveaways for from other channels. And I have to ask the misters of the show if we have something to give away ourselves.
Oh yeah, we got all kind of stuff to give away. Let's see. In honor of Lance Keys finishing his Challenge Lock series, let's promote that for a second and just say that Lance Key just did this really cool series on challenge locks and how to build a hard challenge lock. His way of building a hard challenge lock. Knox Lock said he got a couple tips from the series. And so if you guys haven't heard of it, go check it out. And I've got a couple things from Lance Key to give away today. So let me pull those out. Very nice of him to donate a couple of goodies. We've got the pick stand. Very cool.
And he has an Etsy shop for 3D printing stuff. But
Oh, yeah,
he's going to
yeah.
be gone for a few weeks right now, so nobody freak
That's
out if you
pretty cool.
can't get a hold of him. Oh, the Euro holder.
Yes,
I was
couple.
gonna say, yeah, when you get a second, let me throw out. I just released all my files for 3D printing today for all the lock display stands.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I can
Nice.
show those off whenever you're done. So yeah, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. Those
Oh.
are cool. I definitely want to get a couple of those, but these are just for different holding different euros. I guess in the vise, right? You put these in there and put them in the vise. Is that what that's for?
No,
Yeah.
it's just for
Storing.
a shelf.
For
just for
display them.
display.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, let's see. I
The
thought
one
it was
that you're
the one
holding now
by-
is for
Yeah, yeah,
from the
that's the one. But yeah.
And then I guess this one is for the for putting in the vise. This one here, but the other two
Yep.
are for displaying. But I'm gonna just put all this in one, so to
Very
promote
cool.
Lance Key's video series and go check out his channel and check out his series if you're interested. Even if you don't like to do challenge locks, it's still pretty cool to see how exactly locks are thought out and made in case you ever come across a challenge lock. So might give you some tips and tricks on how to pick them. So let's roll the dice.
all you have to
Anybody
do is
who wants
make
to in their
a
comment,
comment.
yeah, just make sure you've said something in the comments and you're in the entry.
You did enter, unsecure. If you
Yeah,
have said
Steve, as
something in
long
the
as you,
last
yeah.
hours, you're in.
Just make a comment.
But don't make another one because then it'll unadd you.
That's mean, Isaac. Stop it.
But then if you make another one, it'll re-add you.
It only goes on odd numbers for what you put up there.
Poor Steve's questioning it now. You're fine, Steve. I was just harassing you. Yeah, as long as you're here, you're in. He'll be commenting every 2 seconds now.
I don't see any new ones, so I'm gonna push it.
All right.
Do it.
Ooh, the drum roll. That's so nice. We are so bougie.
We're getting fancy.
Yes, we are. All right.
Congrats, Brett.
Very
Nice
nice.
job.
I think he's gonna love these. He might have
Congrats.
stepped out, but I do have his info because I've sent him stuff before, so I will get these out to you. Put a note on here. All right, and I think Dev was gonna tell us.
Yeah, give me just one more
about-
second here. I'm almost ready.
While Dev is figuring that out, I was just going to mention while you're talking about the STL files and the 3D printing stuff, and since we were talking about it before, and Norlin is here, he will probably know about the STL file for the follower for getting gold locks and like high pin count locks.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna need that. Good.
I put those all up on Thingiverse. So.
Ooh, I didn't even
you
think
have
about
you
that.
did put that as well.
I'm pretty sure I put the gold lock ones up on Thingiverse.
Oh, Dev, hint, hint. I might need one of those.
I knew that. I thought that they were on Thingiverse, but I was just wanting to see if you're able to like give us a link or something or something, and we can add it to our list of stuff here that we're talking about.
Here's
I know a lot of people are interested in that.
Yeah, there's not much up there.
There we go.
I got the gold, the Gemini,
something
the Alpha FB, and some
perfect.
displays
Yeah.
stuff I see.
That's ideal.
Did you ever? Did you ever figure out how to gut the Alpha FB with like without damaging the outer thing, like to reach deep inside for the C clip?
No, for that particular format, you're kind of screwed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's show off what I got here. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of different versions I released. I'm kind of reducing the files right now because the file sizes are pretty big because honestly, I'm just a noob and I did this all in Mesh Mixer. But I've got basic padlock stands that are coming that'll be out. They're just the normal size, it'll fit an American sized body. The key holder is just a little bit different. We'll have this front lip here to be more like the rest of these.
Nice.
But just to hold like a flat back padlock, I also have that in a large size for larger size padlocks. And then for padlocks like this alloy here that has that roundness to it, have a concave stand, so it fits a little bit better, and so it sits nicer and it stays straight as it's being in its stand as well. And since there's a whole bunch of different key sizes, every single one of these models has a long key size, which is this one. It has a short key size, which is this one, and it has about a medium key size. So you could have a different model with all the key sizes you want, pick it out.
Wow, Dev.
And with all these too, I include because I don't give a shit. I just want people to make stuff, and I include the base part of each one. So I include this part, and I include the key holder separate as well, so you can make and do whatever the hell you want with those.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I got padlocks. I have mortar cylinders. So here again is a mortar cylinder. Those you kind of needed the key holder a little offset because this the part of the key here will run up against the mortise there.
That is really nice looking. That was a great idea to move the key a bit. I like that.
Yeah.
And I love how the back of the key is still, you can still see the bitting very clearly, like right up against that. That is really nice looking.
This is actually like, so this is how you can see like iterations I did. So this one over here is like an iteration 1 before this key holder. So I shortened down a little bit so you can see it better, and it still holds just fine.
Right.
Yeah, so I got mortar cylinders. I got 7 and 6 pin ones. So you got different sizes. The 6 pin, you just throw your 5 pins in it. Same with these, all the sizes of keys for them as well, so you can pick whatever keys, Also, again, with everything, I include the base, separate from the key holder as well, so if you want to do whatever the hell you want with it. My favorites, let's see, I also have oval holders, which I didn't put anything in. Oops.
And you have your Euro holder, too.
I unplugged myself. Uh-oh, I think I unplugged myself.
You're still here.
Poor Dev. Well, this is one of his Euro holders.
That's really neat.
Just threw a hairy bow into it for the fun of it. Can you hear him?
Uh-oh.
Is everything okay?
I think
Nope.
he accidentally
Yeah.
unplugged something when he was moving around, and he's got to get it fixed up.
Well, I see.
Dev needs to make some lock displays for garbage that's in this box here.
Let's see what you've got there. What is that? Oh my!
I don't even know what this is.
It's a log.
You know, like some of these things. Like,
Oh my gosh!
the heck?
Holy crap!
Oh yeah.
It's Isis.
Wow.
That's a Cavers Cabins. They're small, like Ricard Super Surte. They all like they're annoying because
Just
They
the
don't
easy
fit in
locks.
Those would make good challenge locks.
Oh gosh!
They are
Just-
challenge locks on their own.
yeah, just send it out without doing anything to it. Now
The
you got your
shipping will
challenge.
be a nightmare, though.
Oh my!
These things are ridiculous.
Yeah, you think some of us blow our budgets? Look at those locks. That box right there is a year's salary for most of us.
Yeah, this box
Keep in
is-
mind, Norland's been doing this for decades.
Yeah,
Yes, he has.
All right, can you all hear me now?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I stepped on my cord and unplugged it and just screwed everything up.
We heard
One of
you
them
say,
days.
I think I fucked myself or something.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Step away from the Vegemite.
And LockHeat didn't even beep you.
Drop the Vegemite.
Oh,
All right, so yeah, I
goodness.
got some oval cylinder ones. I got 7-pin ones, so it fits the longer cylinders. The shorter ones here. Again, different key sizes for each one. The longer, medium, short ones. My
Have a good night,
favorite.
Stick. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. My favorite ones, to be honest, is the Euro cylinder ones, is because they hold like that, and these are only for dimples. So far, I have a model for pin tumbler, but the dimple's like this, so the key is just straight up and down inside of it. So it
That's
looks,
neat.
yeah, it looks awesome, and the stand itself just looks like
Gosh.
this.
I'm gonna need like a shelf because I want all of those, and I can't even believe you made those because now that's just something else I need to have.
Oh yeah,
Don't you need
In
a new
pink.
house?
Yeah, I need a new house that I can just have like all my locks in. They should have their own house.
With these two, you have the half cylinder. I have a full cylinder size right here, and I have a 30-30 cylinder size for like the smaller cylinders.
Gosh.
Another thing keep in mind to point out is this is like I had a trouble finding like a key that would fit these for a second. So I have different size keyholes as well. This MNC is the widest one, so that's why it fits here. But I have different keyholes as well, so your key will fit perfectly and sit straight up and down in
That
its
is
display.
so nice.
Hey Dev, you know, maybe on the back of some of your on some of your displays, you can make one of those like you know how they have like a hole on the back of like a picture frame. Oh, this is gonna look like something naughty, but you got a hole like this, and you can stick a screw in that hole and it'll go up and lock it in place, so you can hang it on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The keyhole.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe something
Oh,
like that would be
shit.
awesome.
Sorry.
That just
No.
made his
That changed
day. That was
everything.
so great.
Oh,
that was
shit, that's so cool.
great.
Yes. Oh, hold on. I gotta write that down.
Oh yes, that would be perfect. Then I don't need a shelf.
Oh
I
my
could just
God,
randomly
yeah.
hang the things. Oh my
Just put
god.
little screws in the wall.
This is
Yeah,
genius.
the hidden hangers.
This is genius.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that would be so cool. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I have a new project.
You know what's funny too is that's called a keyhole.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a
Mine-
keyhole mount hole for screw.
I love it.
I thought it was something naughty, according to my drawing.
You can call it whatever you want to.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you for another project that's going to consume my life.
And if you think about it enough, I'm sure you can find a way to actually make it so that you need a key to actually lock and unlock it from the wall.
Oh, that'd be cool
God.
too.
I need.
you have
Oh,
to-
that's perfect because then I
if
don't
you
need to
think
build
of
a
that,
shelf,
and
man.
I'll put it in here.
Oh my
LockHeat,
gosh,
I
I
sent
love
you
it.
over Discord a private message
that's
with
awesome.
the link to his collection on Thingiverse.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
already in
Oh,
the
awesome.
chat.
Thank you. There it is. He put it up. Thank you,
Thank you.
Lockheed.
Oh god, yeah, that would look gorgeous just hanging on a wall like this
Oh
by itself.
yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
hell.
You could put them like
Invisibly.
in all different places, like in a. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool.
And so another thing I'm doing with these as well, and so I might have a limited run if you follow me on any social media, is for me personally, I'm working on my lock displays thing, so I'm not making pics right now. So I'm taking these 3D prints. These look really smooth and stuff because I'm casting them with silicone. That way I can cast them with resin. And so they're coming out. I want them to. I have some right here. These are actually some earlier models of these before I trimmed them down more. They're coming out clear.
And you can make them really quick too with castables.
Yes. Oh, actually, this one's even more clear. Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So every night I can make a run or two of some really just clear displays.
That is great. And if you
Yeah.
get them to hang on the wall like that, oh man, that's gonna be
God,
badass.
especially if it was clear like this. Holy hell.
How do you get around your clears yellowing? Mine always yellowed, but I haven't done it in like 20 years.
So my resin, I haven't had a problem with yellowing yet. I do have a I do have like some introverts that I cast in resin, and I have a spider. These are some like I've casted some of my pets I've casted. And I have a jumping spiders, one I've cast, and it sits in the window all the time, but it's like a full ball, and I haven't seen it start to yellow yet. So
is that right one orchid?
It is a spiny flower mantis.
Spiny flower, yeah. So the orchid.
Yeah.
The left one looks like a ghost.
I forget what it is. I think you might be right.
I used to raise mantises.
Oh, cool. Yeah, very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I have
Well,
mantids and
entomologist,
jumping spiders.
huh?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I
Dev,
think
if you
starting
start
points for
placing those between your locks all over the house, I'm afraid you might scare away all the girls that stuck around, even though you had locks.
Or I might
They're gonna
attract
wake up
just
and-
the right one.
They're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and see some creepy ass spider and think it's real, and they're just be like, "I'm out, bye."
I've had a comment. You're weird, in a good way, but you're weird. It's all right, I can live with that.
You can always say, well, see, there's a couple other girls that pick locks and are obsessed, so it's not only a dude thing, and you could show them like lock picking gal and pocket woman and me, and just be like, see, girls do it too, so it's not like I'm that weird.
The girl I'm talking to right now, that was her first question, and she was like, do other girls do it too? I was like, yeah, actually. I was like, the live stream I sent you is exactly one.
Lockpicking Scout says might need to support the walls now. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if Chris decided to use these? Oh my god.
Oh my god, pull the wall down.
Yes, he would. He'd have, oh my gosh. He could
Just be like
busy
love
for-
locks.
Oh yeah. It would
Yeah.
be.
Could you imagine a new type of like drywall crumbling from that much just weight hanging off of it? It'd become a new problem.
I'm telling you what, that was genius, and I totally
That is awesome,
can't
yeah.
wait until that's done, because I'm gonna get some, because that is even better. Because
That is
right now I was
exciting,
like, well,
yeah.
I need to figure out like some type of shelf, because I'd like to get some of those, and I really, they're so nice, and that was like definitely on my 100% I'm getting them list. And then when he said that about that, I was just like, okay, I'm done. Now I've
Right.
got to wait a little bit longer, but I want them. Chris is cracking up.
Now we got to take it to the extreme and find a way to like mount it on the ceiling, like straight up like this, where it has like a brace going around the lock.
Yeah, you could put like the black belt ones that you're working on above your bed at night to be like, I'm just
Yes.
studying it.
You don't really need a holder for that. You just throw the padlock up and it just sticks into the ceiling. It's okay.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh yeah, like a retractable one. That'd be even cooler. Just like a string where you pull it down, you pick it when you're done, you just let it go, and
Yes.
your picks and your lock goes up at the end of the night. You just pass out, and go to bed.
When we don't hear from Lockpicking Dev for a while, we'll know why.
Yeah.
There was
Dreaming of high
earthquake.
security.
All his locks fell on top of him.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, Dev was experimenting with the locks.
Step away from the CAD cam.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Pocket Woman. That's right. But I often get that. Sir, what are you doing? I'm picking a lock out here at a national park. Why?
Oh gosh.
It's okay.
What I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's crazy how people think that it is crazy. I don't understand those people. I'm just like, no, it's really cool. You don't get it. You don't understand.
Right.
I mean, I can get them thinking it's a bit odd, but some people just think like the worst, and they just think it's just so weird and crazy.
The thing that usually gets it to click is just tell them that it's like a puzzle, like somebody doing a Rubik's cube.
Yeah.
They usually
the way you approach it. It's a kind of a practice about approaching it. But yeah, for sure, it's funky because there's a weird vibe about going about it, right?
Yeah.
People are they're off-putted about it, especially like when I'm in a national park doing it, and they're just sitting there, viewing what they're viewing, and they hear a lock pop, and they look at me finishing a video. They're like, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh, geez.
Like I've had
I just tell people I'm planning to learn to rob banks.
Yep. I've had a woman ask me, like, "Are you a lock representative? Do you go out and showcase locks or something?" Like,
oh, jeez.
Not for this lock, no. That's why I just opened it.
Yeah, that would be a job. You take your work home with you.
I guess we're all lock representatives.
We are.
Yeah.
I would have said yes.
Yeah.
I'd have been like,
think about it.
I don't have my card with me currently, but yes, I am.
I give
yeah,
up
Chris,
on
the Are You a Locksmith one is the most common one. I've thought about going to get my locksmith license just so in case like the laws change in the future and just so those questions will stop as well.
Yeah.
So I can say yes, it's done with it.
I also can give them the card to the locksmith place that I'm working, so it's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as
that's
bad.
Another side of it as well. But I think I don't try to tell people when I'm practicing it as a sport. I don't tell people that I'm a locksmith because I specifically want people to not worry, like think, oh, he's a locksmith, so it's okay. I want people to know that it's a hobby and that it's something that's okay to learn and that it's not meant to be. And obviously I'm joking about the bank thing, but that's what people will say to me first. Like that's the very first thing that people say to me. So,
jeez.
Yep. Yeah, that is part of it too. So you got to approach it in a way that's bringing about like a positive outlook about it too, right? Without making people off about it. Yeah. See, whenever I'm picking locks, I always make sure I'm in a damn good mood when I'm in public when doing it because I always expect to interact with somebody.
Yeah, and I never thought about that for you, Dev, but that's a lot. I mean, you put up with a lot to put your content out, and that it's a little bit more than what most of us put up with to do that.
Oh, it's interesting. It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of people that get into it. There's a few that stay off-put about it because it's just scary,
Yeah.
And even like some of my friends sometimes is like, hey, you should just send me a picture of your keys sometime just so I can, I can just cut it myself, measure it and cut it myself, let myself in as an experiment. They're weird about that. There are people that just, when they feel about anything is compromising them and their safety, it's just an instant no, it's a repulsion, And
Yeah. Yeah.
Just tell them you don't have to send it to me. I'll just let myself in anyway.
Yeah, really.
Well, there's that classic joke, right? Like for locksmiths, basically when someone asks, "What are you doing here?" or "Who? What is that?" I always butcher it. I suck at this one, but it's like, "I'm a locksmith and I'm a locksmith," something like that. I'll just say the punchline because the punchline's funny.
Yeah, it's like, who are you? How did you get in? I'm a locksmith, and I'm a locksmith.
Yeah,
Thank you for that one.
Yeah.
That was the guy from.
I like that one.
From Airplane.
Oh.
Leslie Nielsen?
Yep.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. That's right. I think that was in either the Naked Gun movie or the TV show. Sorry, I recently watched the TV show. I love it. So, but yeah, I think it's in that.
By the way, Chris, if you're asking me, yes. I don't know if you're asking me though.
No, that I don't know. Sorry, I just saw another one. No, Steve, that wasn't. Oh, he said, "Oh, GG" on that open, Lady Locks. Oh, I don't know what he was saying, but good job, maybe. I thought he was asking me if that was a GG lock. Yeah, you won. Brett sucks. You won.
Back on.
And just so all you guys know, Brett sucks isn't that guy's name. So he's not saying he sucks. He's saying somebody else sucks.
Oh, got it.
He's that kind of friend.
Yeah, just a little inside stuff here for all my guys there.
That's great.
That's cool.
I was gonna say he doesn't actually suck, but
well, I don't know. Brett
that explains it. Yeah, that's the truth. Brett might suck, actually.
Oh, good game. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
While there's a quick, I'm getting out of here, guys.
All right, Picksmith.
Oh, you're out of here, Kurt. Have a good rest of your night, buddy.
Ooh, open. Have a good night.
See ya.
Oh, wait, are you still there?
Weird too. So.
Oh yeah, you're so.
Are you still there? Are you still in here?
I think I'm having trouble with the internet.
I wanted to show you what I got here from my latest job, and
oh my,
thought you might think that it's cool.
Look at them all.
Very cool.
All these 6-pin Yale mortises that would make great challenge locks.
They'd make a lock fun to pick.
Yeah. And they are pretty challenging to pick. So, anyways.
Those are great for making practice locks for villages and stuff too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, you lucked out there, Isaac. Nice haul.
Yeah.
Pickle Slice. I am using my own custom picks, actually. I have made scales out of 304 stainless, and I got the pins from, I think, XB Mods, and on the back I had to get some different screws to make them fit. But yeah, these are 304 stainless steel scales. They feel amazing. The picks themselves are actually this one is an Sparrow's SS Dev. The rest of them are LadyLocks tools. So these are actually the blanks bought directly from the manufacturer, just the hole punched into them and thrown into my scales. So I can put any manufacturer's picks into my scales.
You could put a monkey paw in there.
Yeah, and these,
oh man,
the weight of these things.
I gotta have one of them.
Amazing. Yeah, the weight feels perfect. The 304 and brass feels about perfect for weight wise, and I mean the size is perfect. The feedback.
Really nice.
Yeah, everywhere I go now, in person, I make everybody use these because they only cost me now just the pick blanks, which isn't anything, right? And I just want these to become a thing. I want someone to pick it up and a manufacturer, hopefully one day, and make it a thing. I don't know. But I want everybody to feel them because the feedback on these are nothing short of like superb. I mean, it's the best feedback. Going from these to a wooden pick just is totally different now. Like at first when I had a wooden pick, I was like, oh, this is life changing.
Yeah.
And now that I'm in picking with these, I can't go back. Like,
well,
I'm
I need to have one, Dev. So we got to figure something out here.
Like,
I did get your message, so I
picks.
just wanted to tell you I saw it right before we started, and I forgot to tell you. But look at those picks! Holy crap, Dev!
Yeah. So yeah, I'm changing out a lot of my picks now, actually. So you see, there's a lot less wooden custom picks in here. I have a ton of wooden custom picks, but what I have in here now is mainly my metal scales over here. I have some thicker metal scales back here, some brass ones I made, a few of my wooden ones and some different thicknesses I don't have, and then Jimmy Long's and Moki.
Now, how can we get somebody to pick those up for you? Like, what do we do? Can we all rave about them somewhere? And
it's, you know, I'm actually getting ready to do a complete video about it. I've done a lot of research on this, and I've talked with Chris on Discord about this a lot. Like, about what a manufacturer would do, how they would go about it, and what it would mean to them. Making them would be either universal for everybody or just for their own picks, so there's a whole lot of factorization going into this.
Yeah.
And metal's expensive, and they might not have the machines to machine 304 stainless as well, so it could be different. So I've thought about the manufacturing, the sales point of this and everything with someone else. I'm making a video actually right now. It's one of the 2 videos I'm working on. I'm releasing very soon. That way everybody will have as much information as possible. So if they think about wanting to go about this, they'll have a lot of the work cut out.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea, Dev.
Yeah, if you do the work for them, it kind of cuts out a lot for them. They can kind of think about it and approach it from there. So that's what I'm doing. It may or may not work out, but I hope it does in some way, because just even flat pieces of metal like this with holes perfectly in them with some screws just sold like this is all you need to do. And these feel, oh my God, they feel freaking amazing. Everybody that's used these loves them.
These metal scales on your Moki picks?
I haven't used the Moki metal scales yet, but they're thinner. I still want to get some though. For sure, because they're metal. Yeah, absolutely. I want those. I have, the normal, just 3D printed ones. But yeah, I don't have the metal ones. They were sold out when I bought them.
I didn't even know he had metal ones. I probably would have got them,
There's this one right here, the metal one.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'd love to see.
Yeah, Dev, if there's anything like the people in the community can do to prompt somebody to, oh yeah, they're gorgeous.
That's what I was thinking when I saw those 2 remind me of the metal Moki ones, but at the same time, the metal Moki ones are very long.
Yeah, they're long. I like the longness of the Moki. I actually, it's
that's a bad
pretty
thing.
decent. Yeah,
It's
not too bad. I don't like the thickness of the metal scales. They're just a little bit thinner than it looks like the 3D ones.
Yeah.
I
do like the longness of them, but they don't fit in any cases except for probably his, like the Moki case. They don't fit right, and when I take them with me, they're sticking out the side weird, and I'm like afraid they're gonna bend. So I not like it's like always, do I take them? Do I not? Because I just don't want them to get messed up either,
Yeah, they're about an inch too long in my opinion, and that's from holding it like this from the tip to tip. And you can see the back of like my metal ones are resting on the back of my hand just fine, but those are just a little bit further out. I like them though.
Because he has them double.
Yeah, I think my Jimmy Longs are the same as mine, or mine are the same.
What's that, Malone?
I think the reason Mokis are so long is because he's got that double-sidedness to him.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So they're more versatile. So yeah, of course. Yeah. But I honestly don't like it. I like the long thinness of the pick. It just sucks it doesn't fit in any pouches, in my opinion. Because I got some long thin picks I like, and one of them is specifically a Picksmith's pick. Like, I've been wanting to take this everywhere so I can use it in some videos, but it's just way too damn long to fit in anything. And so I don't want to bend it.
You don't want to mess it up. That's the problem. Like, you could get it in something, but then you got to risk kind of bending it, and you get nervous about it. I totally, that's why I leave. Usually, like, unless I really like, want to pick something that only the Moki can pick for me, then I won't. Usually, I'll end up going, never mind, and put it back. I won't take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are awesome, Dev. And if any of us can rave to somebody about them for you, you just give us the word, and we'll definitely do that.
I'll when I post some of my videos I think are information worthy. I post them everywhere, and so when I do that, I'll post them everywhere, and
Yeah, we'll all put our comments in our hearts and that we love them and everything. So it's like proven that everybody really likes them, and
Yeah, and hopefully in the future, like I said, I'm taking a break from pick making right now because I want to I need to focus on some more professional stuff. But in my side time, I'm gonna be working on my googly eye picks, my skulls, and my key picks, and just to stock them up. Yeah, I'm gonna stock these up, so hopefully I have some around Xmas holiday times and DEF CON time. And I think these metal picks as well. These are just going to be the 3 ones I work with from now on because these I love. I want some more myself. And I just like these both myself. They're unique, and I want more people to have them,
Yes, for sure. For sure. Who?
Knox?
How's that, Knox?
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Knox.
Hello.
What's happening?
What?
I wanted to show you guys what I was able to forage this week from
my grandfather's house. So
oh yeah. Let's see.
everything kind of more or less must go, and the rest of the family kind of got there an hour before I did. So they already busted the hinges. Well, they already busted the hinge off the box, but nonetheless, the lock was still there. But I was able to salvage a old Yale wafer lock.
Very nice.
So, I mean,
those are fun to pick. I have one of those actually. They're really fun.
There happened to be, I guess this would be considered a latch, like a latch lock, in the sense that, I mean, the way that I've ever used this, that part goes to the wall, this part goes to the door. You know what I mean? You would latch it over for the night, and then you would turn the latch to secure. And that way you'd be, you know what I mean, safe behind your door or whatnot. So that's the way I know it, as a latch lock. I don't know the proper name for it, but this too is a wafer lock, but I was able to score that. And then inside of the box, I have some interesting things from Pop's workshop. First off,
I'm happy for you that you were able to get this stuff. And that, what? He's got some, is that lockpicks?
Yep, an old automotive set. No kidding. That's why I was like, my grandfather has a little room that he used to like repair broken watches, or like he's like big into pocket watches, and I didn't understand it at the time, but really locks. So he had his own little like room in the basement. So that was the room that we were cleaning out this week. And I mean, like, some of the stuff is relatively, new. Hold on, I want to show you one thing. And actually, to me, it looks like a Law Lock handle. Here we go. Tell me that's not very close to a Law Lock, like, printed style handle. You know what I mean? That's to have that in his kit. I was like, whoa.
What's
like,
the
you know what I mean?
on that?
It's a little snake rake. It's on a very weird angle, super weird. I mean, it's not something I would.
That's a Rycan pick.
Yeah, I've seen Rycan.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's what I was trying to figure out what they're called. It's like I have them right here. What's the name?
And then this is something. I mean, I don't really have my own dedicated. I have like a double-ended one that came with a kit. But I mean, use a little set of jigglers for like wafers. So that was, that's a nice new little addition. And then
that is
really
so neat, Knox. Seriously, that's really cool that you got that. Being in Locksport, and that's really, really a good find there.
Here's something that totally blew my mind.
Things. I would like keep them as mementos more than anything.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. And you want to see something? This is apparently knowledge. I mean, when something works, it works. A Chris Capone double-ended tension turner.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Come on, dude. So even my grandfather was using that style. So I mean, when you're smart and
wow,
and
Chris, you have fans from all places in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All generations, everything.
And then I guess he had this cool little, just a little adjustable chuck thing to just put in whatever he was. This has like a little mini drill tap in it. So I guess he was trying to drill something out at the time. But yeah, just a bunch of, I mean, I said 99% wafer stuff, and then just a couple odd hooks and diamonds. But still very awesome, man. For my grandfather, like, this is awesome.
Pocket Woman said, is that a plug spinner in there as well?
I do not believe so. I didn't, like, I literally haven't had a chance to go through every single thing, but there might be one in there. I'm not positive. I keep coming up. There's all, I mean, most of the tensioners, I mean, there are all types of tensioners, but for me, I don't really do automotive, or, for wafer locks, or matter that kind of have this U shape. So apparently, I guess he did, or just, this kit was also made over time. A lot of the handles are all different. A lot of them are bare metal.
Those are nifty to have.
Yeah, all different. I was real surprised to see the Law Locks one. To me, that's recent tech, sort of. You know what I mean? Like, they had the plastic on there and the angle and all that. But again, hey, I guess knowledge has been around for a minute. And then finally getting into the box, there was things that I'd like to use. Well, he had in a little tiny thing, that's a tie pin. I put it earlier in the Discord because I've never heard of this lock company, but it's a little key. And it's a tie pin, and it says Aspira. I've tried to look it up online. I didn't find any Aspira lock companies, so I've never heard. I'm sorry, I could get a clear shot. There you go.
That's
So.
neat.
Yeah, that's something cool. And then something else I would like to turn into. I found a set of 4, and I guess these were meant for like I don't know, either lobster or walnut crackers or something to scoop out the insides. But I mean, they all have like a hook profile, and the steel is super. I mean, it's good steel, so it's just a matter of shaving it down, to fit inside of the keyway.
Dentistry tools, which a lot of people use dentistry tools in for lock picking back before lock scoring.
Oh, all right. Okay. That makes so much more sense. I'm like, because that's my mom's like, oh, probably used for like lobster. Well, I'm like, why would that be? I mean, source it from anywhere, but
walnuts while he was picking.
of course. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? But no, the dentist part makes a lot more sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're scraping plaque or doing whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. So I got a couple of these. So, I just like to shave them down.
It was like the only place that people interested in locksmiths wanted to, it's actually part of the course that I'm learning for locksmithing, is that back in the when it wasn't as popular, a lot of locksmiths bought dentistry tools and still do, because it's hardened steel and it's a manufactured industry that produces that stuff. Now we have all sorts of great pick manufacturers and
So
that
they
produce
bought
great
things you can order online. Sure.
Yeah,
there's a super fine grit file. I mean, you can tell it's got a lot of, even if that was squared at one point, the middle's super beveled. But the file on that, I was just taking it to a couple of my picks, and it's perfect to just get the shines out and to just, you know what I mean? So, that's super fine. Then I guess he also I found a couple twisted pieces that he made up of just a little custom jewelry. So it's way too big to fit my wrist. It's not even halfway around. But just that grandpa made jewelry. Wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a find.
And spring loaded or whatever. So, and then 2 last things. There's just this little case that I thought would be cool to put like a little kick. Yeah, it's just big enough to have like a kick cylinder.
Yeah,
or
I want one. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, no, this thing's anti. I don't know if the case might even be lead or something. I have no idea. But
it's cases.
Yeah, it's old, and exactly, it was meant to be some type of jewelry display.
Don't lick it; you'll be fine.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, exactly. But I thought that would be a really cool thing to pass around with a. It's fragile, but whatever. Just something to have either display or to pass off with a challenge lock. And then the final thing. This is kind of aimed more towards lockpick and dev in a sense of the resin that he works with. I have my own collection a little bit that I've added here before what I'm going to show you. But let's see. I'm trying to. Who made the pick recently with the bee or the wasp in the background? Beautiful pick with the stinger.
Gifted it.
Yeah, DMAC has it. But anyways, in the thought process of that. To be able to have, I dropped one. The point is to have multiple teeth going through the handle of the thing, and then this way, you're chewing through the lock, or you're biting on the bitting, or I don't know the exact play to put on it, but to have a lot of things like bare bones or femur handles or whatever else, to have, teeth in a resin epoxy thing with a seam, and I don't know. I'd like to have that done.
That sounds like an amazing idea. So I have a bone pick right here, and you've seen my other my D pick out of bone. So I've worked with bones.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't. So this is a deer leg. I bought it in Oddities Expo, and so what I did with this one is I made it look like a hoof on the bottom. So I just made it look like literally a deer leg.
Oh, dude, that is super cool, man. That is super cool.
And so I go to a lot of oddities expos that sell bones and stuff, which is how I got into the raccoon bone. Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting as hell looking.
Oh my gosh.
And so your teeth idea is actually a really good idea, because I see teeth being sold at expos all the time. I wonder if I can find enough and grind them down really small where I can almost like the googly eye pick, make it extra creepy
Oh
Put some,
wow,
like,
yeah.
between 'em and stuff.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Extra creepy.
Yes.
My kid just lost another tooth last night, so I have like probably a few dozen teeth in my drawer.
Oh wow.
Good ones.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I thought those were all, interesting finds, for unfortunately the amount of stuff that has to go out to the curb, because I can't bring everything with me and can't whatever. I mean,
Right.
I'm
No, that
assuming
was
after
pretty
we
awesome, Knox. That was really cool that you actually found like stuff that relates to your hobby that you love so much that
Yeah, from my
that's
grandfather.
awesome.
Like that's crazy. Like to me, that just blows. Like if you would have bet me, any amount of money in the world,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, nah, no way. What are you talking
Right.
about? I know the little screwdrivers and stuff, sure, just because I know he liked to watch it. You know what I mean? He did do jewelry repair, but
Yeah.
actual picks, I wouldn't have guessed that one.
So it makes sense though. So Rat Yoke was a jeweler before he became a pick maker. I believe that's
Ah,
in the
see, that
order.
makes sense on the skill of his ability.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense of the detail. Okay.
Yeah,
Think
I've
of that,
heard about
yeah.
that with like watchmakers or watch repair. People like those guys and lock pickers have a they. I was reading like they have a lot in common, and sometimes they overlap the hobbies.
That's cool.
Very cool. But like jewelry makers and watch repair people, and that's just really neat.
Speaking of other hobbies, Mike, do you have any of your like miniatures that you have made around that you could show us a little bit? Because those are freaking awesome.
There's that. These are all
Cool.
minis here. A bunch of them.
Did you print them all and then paint them?
Printing wise, I have something I'm working on.
I think the people that painting, that printing is just wild. That's some talent. I could never do that.
Where is this?
Nice.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that he does.
Wow. Oh my
That's
god.
wild.
Here. Just like a assassin.
Oh, cool.
Oh my gosh. That is awesome.
So she's gonna be a little statue once I'm done.
Yeah, that's awesome points of articulation you got there, dude.
That's cool.
Give her a hat, some hair.
Oh
Hell
my
yes.
god.
She's a badass.
Yeah, she's gonna be nice once I'm done.
Oh wow.
That is so cool.
Now, did you think of that design?
No, I didn't design it. I just printed it, and I'm going to paint it.
Oh wow. Wow. Well, even
Do you have any of your
printing
painted ones?
that takes a lot to print that. I mean, I can't imagine that's easy.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's very large. I had to buy a bigger printer for it, actually.
I think once you get the hang of figuring out how to model them to put them together, it gets easier. It's up until that point, it's kind of a little pain.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
They're miniatures, right? So
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
like I was showing, I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Oh my gosh.
I have like dozens of hobbies.
That is cool. Pickle Slice says he went down a rabbit hole of watch repair videos before getting into lock picking. Locks are a bit more financially accessible.
Yeah, those watches are like hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes. Like some of the crazy ones.
Now, do you sell your the things that you make there at all, or do you keep them all?
No, I keep everything.
Isn't it crazy? We do have to like keep all of our stuff. I can see how Chris has a whole entire room full of locks because, I mean, I didn't realize that I know where every one of my locks is until I couldn't find that one, and I was like, no, it should be right here.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I don't, but it bothers me when I don't. You know what I mean? And when something's missing, it's like, hey, that's supposed to be there. Where is it? And it drives me crazy.
And I mean, everything else in my life, I'm lucky to find my way out of my house some days. So, but like my locks, I'm like, no, third drawer down on the left, fifth lock back. Like, and I can't get rid of them. Like,
pick.
Pegboards.
Pegboard, yes. You use the pegboards, don't you?
Oh,
He uses all the pegboards.
Thanks for letting me hang out. Got to do the dinner.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for coming
It's
and hanging
always
out
good
with
to
us.
see you, buddy. Yeah, thanks
have
for
a good
coming
one.
on.
Very, very
Hey, Isaac,
cool.
shoot me
That's really
your
awesome.
address. I'll send you over that weird schleg.
Okay. Cool.
All right, catch you guys later.
See ya.
Cool. Have a good night,
Have
buddy.
a night.
Later.
There we go.
All right, Isaac. I gutted that multi-lock interactive you wanted gutted.
Amazing. Good for you, buddy.
The way
You did it right now? Just right now?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, wow.
It's pinned
Hold
up.
on. Knox was first with an open. Congrats, Knox.
Oh, congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice, very nice.
Congrats.
All
The way
right.
it's currently pinned up, it's the purple level. I do have the serrated drivers, so I'll be throwing those in there.
You're cutting out, so I didn't
Stephanie.
quite hear what you were saying.
I was saying that it's currently pinned up as the purple belt level, and I have the serrated drivers to throw in there to make it the brown. So
Well, hold on, because the mushroom ones might be brown belt as well, or the mushroom or spool ones. So I have a question for you. With the spool ones that you have, what shape is it, first of all, mushroom or spool?
they're just spools.
Okay, and then the other thing is, if you look at the driver pins of those spools, do they have little spools on the driver pins as well? On the inner driver pins, I mean?
Let's see.
Because if you look at the serrated ones, you'll see they're just basically like standard inner driver pins. But the spooled ones often will have spooled inner driver pins.
Yeah, hands
So that's the first thing.
All right, everyone, I'm going to get out of here.
Springs to
Got
this.
some locks open, and I'm going to get working on those 3D prints, the wall hanging ones.
Oh, yes.
Was
Deb,
that
yes.
God, that was a hell of,
Yes.
yes. Oh, that was a hell of an idea. I'm so excited about that.
Oh, yes. I love that
Well,
idea.
Have a
All
good
right.
night, and we'll have to see your puzzle stuff next time.
Yes.
Those puzzle
Oh,
earrings look
yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That was
but
a
I
really
mean,
creative idea.
I gotta have to really say, I really hope you don't plan on showing up next week without at least a prototype to this wall hanging thing, Deb. I
Oh,
really
I'm
hope.
actually, I think I'm going to work on that tonight, because like all my other
In
models
pink.
are done.
In pink.
Oh, is it Deb that's going or Prev that's
Yeah.
going? I said Prev.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deb. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
a good night, Deb.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going to
for
work on
sure.
that tonight probably. I'm
Good night, man.
shrinking all the other files right now, and then I'm working on that wall hanging one. That's just too cool. I have to. Yeah, so yeah, thanks again. All right, I'll see y'all.
All right, Deb, take it easy.
Have a
Take
night.
care,
All right,
buddy.
I got to get out of here too. Time to do the shopping.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for hanging out.
See you
My
next time,
pleasure.
guys, Hendrik.
Catch you guys next time.
Who
Yeah, they
who's
just look
heading
like-
out? Not who was that? This time.
Paracentric.
Sorry.
Paracentric.
Oh,
yeah.
paracentric.
They just look
Have a
like
good night,
serrated
buddy.
inner pins, Isaac, on the spools.
There's no such thing as a serrated inner
Well,
pin. If it
then
has a
what-
little lip to it,
Yes.
then that inner pin is a spooled inner pin, which is
It's a
good.
really
That
small
means that
spool.
it's supposed to be. But that's right. It's like basically like a little gin spool kind of.
Okay. So
And
what are you
then now
saying?
the next thing is the key pins. Do the outer key pins, not the inner key pins, just separate the inner and the outer key pins. And then, which you have already, if you check the outer key pin, do they have counter milling at the top lip of them? Any
Yeah.
of them? If you have
Yeah.
3 of them that have counter milling, then those spooled pins with the spooled inner driver pins, and you have 3 of those ones, then it counts as a brown belt level off.
Okay.
And I recommend doing that one first because it will be like, not that it's necessarily easier than the serrated one. It's just the feedback is, first of all, more fun in my opinion, and it's easier and to kind of learn and navigate versus the serrated one. It's takes a little bit more kind of precise and
Yeah, there's 3 with the
easy to overset.
3 with countermilling.
There's 3 with countermilling.
Yep.
So just make sure that if there's any of the spools that don't have the inner pins with inner driver pins with if there's any of the inner driver pins that don't have spools, make sure they're not matched to those 3. Like, do you have are they all with spools or?
Yeah.
Just curious, LP69, what picks are you using or preferring to use with that right now for the dimple locks? Or for the
actually, for this lock, I'm working on making a pick tip using multi-pick flags and filing them down to a point.
Okay.
The multi-pick flag, I find already the number 7, I think it is, fits pretty well. You can usually use the 7 right off the bat to pick the multi-lock.
So yeah, all of these driver pins have the serration or the spool inner pin.
Nice. So then
does that mean it was already? Was it already brown? So did you pick it?
No, not yet.
Oh! I thought you already picked it, and then we're switching it around. I was like, oh my, here you go.
No, Isaac and I had a powwow one evening a week or 2 ago, and we talked about the He had suggested gutting it and looking at what was in there.
Did you see the video that I made, by the way?
I started to, and then unfortunately I was watching it while I was working.
No, even just kind of going through it. That's the whole point of the video. Is it's not meant to be consumed necessarily all at once because it's like a lot of information, right? But it's supposed to be a guide as you go through the lock. You know, you keep referring to it or whatever. So that's good. You found it. That's the main thing.
You're saying put the spec together and it's brown the way it is.
Yes, exactly.
Alrighty then.
Make sure to show that in the video that it has the counter milling.
Yeah,
but if you look on the belt ranking list, yeah.
Yep.
It shows under brown belt that the multi-lock with it used to not be like that, but now it is.
Got it.
It's not showing.
Norland was still in there. He would, I'm sure he would confirm what I'm saying. Norland's one of the mods, by the way, in the LPU Discord and Reddit and stuff.
I know Norland came to my rescue to help me get my green belt. When I was submitting cash for my green belt, my what's the proper word for it? I guess my texting, my yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, my entering commands are horrible, so I do not enter commands properly into the belt submission part. So. Yeah, so every time I would do it, there would be a problem, and then I forget who. Someone tried to help me. That was a black belt, and they showed me an exact example, like how they would tag their name and their whatever.
Lux, that was me. I'm not a black belt.
That was you. Oh, hold on. That was you, Lucky. And then it set your thing it knocked your belt down. That was you to help me.
You're basically a black belt in terms of how helpful you are for the community.
You fixed one part of the command, and you flop it up somewhere else, and
yeah, when you tagged me, you accidentally put your name in, so it submitted you for my green belt. And you're like, whoa, wait, I'm a black belt. Why am I a green belt now? What the hell is this? So you got it. Yeah. Okay, that was you. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Lucky. Yeah.
Amongst others,
he was approved for his green belt.
I suck at those.
By the way, Michael.
Yeah, but I'm horrible at putting in the proper prompt commands or whatever that the proper wording is. I'm horrible at that.
Isaac had to help me. He was like, BR. He had to give me the exact stuff because I was like, wait, what?
I wanted to mention Yeah, exactly. I wanted to mention to Michael that if you want to put it together again, maybe just only put in the first 2 chambers is what I recommend.
All right.
Maybe there's 3, but I recommend the first 2. Just start. That's at least how I recommend starting it with this lock, because there's so many. It's like already 4 pins, right? But it'll be easy to pick with 2 pins, but just kind of get used to the feeling with it and test your picks and measurements and everything.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw it back together, and because I got to put it aside, I'm not gonna be able to get to it during this week. But
yeah, but I can tell you, definitely always measure your picks and measurements, like Isaac said, for sure, because you'll think, oh no, it'll work, and then you will try to pick it forever, and it will never work, and then you'll go, and it will be like the tiniest little like hair's length difference, and if you just adjust it, it's like, oh, okay. But it's always worth measuring it all first.
You have a 3D printer, right?
Yep.
So, can you? I have an idea. I've had this idea for a while about like this, and maybe I don't have a 3D printer, but I think it would be really useful for you, especially in this situation. But for so many people, is like a closable pinning thing that like has. Like
are you peeking at my episode notes? Because the next one coming out is storage trays that you can actually put into. So like this kind of a job.
I've got one of those from Bobby.
I know you do. The problem with these
funny.
is getting this off of Thingiverse. This case is too short on the Z-axis, so I actually had to increase that so that it would fit these drawers properly.
Well, I can tell you, there's the holes for the pins, like the little sections for the pins. I feel like they should be a bit wider because you're trying to pick the pins out with your tweezers and you can't get them out because
Gotcha.
it's ridiculous. I have to like push it to the end, flip it over that side of the freaking thing, and then pick it up off my desk. And you know how many things you lose like that, especially springs. Like if you push them too hard and stuff. Like
oh yeah, springs go shooting everywhere. Yep.
Yeah.
But I need one that's like a quarter of the size of that, though. You know, like just like a mini like storable one. You know, just for
like
the, basically whatever pins.
We've got this one. Should be on there.
These are foldable ones.
Yeah, this is a little case, little drawer that you put all the little minis in, and then they slide right open.
Why don't you put the other pins in there? Yeah, why don't you put like the rest of them all, like just pin up the 2 things in the multi-lock and put the other 3 in that thing, and then it's ready to practice at any point until you're ready to move on to 3.
Is this? Yep, I can do that.
I can tell you though, you're gonna have to make sure you mark it, because when they're little like that, and you don't know which number is number. Like if you're putting 6 and 5 in there or whatever, you don't know which one you start with because you can flip it around and get confused. So definitely try to mark it somehow, like put a little like notch in it or something to show you that this is like the side you would put number 1 in, you know, just so that you have that, because trust me, you'll flip it around and you'll get it confused, and then it sucks because of course when you go, okay, well I'll see which one it is, it's always the wrong one and you have to redo it.
Are you talking about
this? Basically like choose the hinge side to be number 1 or the other side to be number 2 or something.
Yeah, or definitely make a decision on it and remember it. Yeah, and keep it that way.
And mark the top, because a lot of people are gonna open it the wrong way around and everything goes flying.
And also tape it closed. Once it's closed, like just tape around it or something, and add the label.
With this, it's a lid, but I don't think these types of trays are deep enough to put the pins from.
Yeah, some aren't. Those little minis, no, they're not.
These minis are perfect for regular pin locks.
Yeah.
But
not for the multi-lock pins?
Yeah, these actually have a decent enough channel in them to lay your
your pins in there and stuff. Now, can you pick them up easily with the tweezers? Well, they're a bit bigger, so.
Okay, I'm going to be commenting about these here in my next episode, but my suggestion in these types of, because this is a folding tray and it has a little locking mechanism here,
Okay.
and it clicks shut essentially.
I like
What-
those. I'm not.
What I don't like is I left this big well right here, and
Oh no.
I worry about it shifting around. So I'm thinking if you could put some kind of like
Oh, that
thin
sucks.
foam. In
Yeah,
here
I noticed.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. John Locke was nice enough to send me one. I think might have got the same printer model and the same issue where when you close it has that little rattle room where if you put something soft in there, it might hold it in place.
Once these are printed, these are a bitch to get the hinge finally working. But
Oh, they're tight.
well, it's all. It doesn't exactly. It's supposed to be able to be workable right from the print, but that's not
Okay.
true.
You have
That's
to
not
crack it
reality.
into place.
You have to get
time.
it. You actually have to take. I took an X-Acto knife and I just separated some of these seams that didn't quite separate out during the print.
Yeah.
And then it folds up just fine. So that snaps shut.
Oh, okay. Well, so there's just striations then. It's just a matter of cleaning it up. It's not.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. And that might not that well in there. That might not screw up the pins. You should just throw a couple in to check it, just to be 100% sure. But it might not, because those pins, like you said, they're like fatter, so it might just be enough that it doesn't move.
Yo, this
Yeah, it might be the pressure of closing the lid on it and then taping the lid closed will hold them all in place. But again, if it's not solid, then
This version allows you to actually glue magnets into these holes so that when you shut it, it stays shut with the magnets. But what I found is with PLA, trying to glue these little tiny magnets into here,
Yeah.
you have to have a very special glue
Oh, good.
to get it to adhere in there. So
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, Pocket Woman, yeah, you did show that on your everyday carry, the slide trays. Is that what you were referring to? The first generation printing?
Oh, okay. And Pocket Woman said they do shift around. She has the original design from Truckmaster 30 and Bobby Keys. Well, that stinks. But thank you for telling us, because
with the
that's
foam,
what
I think
they
that's
do
an
now.
easy fix, though. You just cut a little
I
square
will
of foam.
find a way to fix it.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Because the magnets are a great idea in theory, you know what I mean? To hold the case together without any type of Velcro or latch or anything, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
you
and
get
if you
magnets
have
to adhere
somebody
to the
print it,
PLA.
yeah. If you have somebody print it, you could just say, "Can you put the magnets in?" And then you don't have to worry about it. No.
Wow, I'm just fully dissected the kit for the first time, and actually here my grandfather made a much better Chris Capone Turner than I did ever. Like he made like the real one. I'm like, okay, you know, mine I kind of do the twist on the top like that, but I mean he did the full on flex in the middle and the full doing it proper. Wow, like, all right, this is awesome. So like, you know, the one side's there, and you know, for Chris's he does that middle part for the finger rest. I always just kind of, you know, I'll deal with it and bend on the hard part.
Yeah,
But wow, a proper made Turner. How about that?
Yeah,
that's all. OG style. Thanks, Bob. That's awesome.
Pickle Slice had some cool suggestions about getting the magnet and the PLA. That being said, I would always just tape those closed if I had pins in there for a lock that I cared about. You know, just tape it closed around, because then that way I know that whatever, it might be an extra pain in the butt to remove the tape every single time and add more tape, but
It's worse when you drop your pins.
yeah.
Yeah. So the solution I've been using at this point, I have these plastic cases, right?
Or like
Essentially,
elastic then closed or something.
These cases, they snap shut, and I'm just using two little Sparrows pinning trays, and I keep the
As a
pin.
sandwich, okay.
Yep, and then it just keeps them.
It kind of
rolling around.
presses them down. Yeah. Good idea, yeah.
I have so many of these, and I need more. I have so many, and I still need more, so I have to hunt down some more. So definitely figure out which one's the best one and get some made.
Yeah, I definitely have to add a whole lot more of organization to my setup. I mean, like today was a beautiful day, but I had stuff going on at the house. But one day this week, I'm just gonna kind of revamp everything and do a 2.0. Like I bought a much bigger board and a little better stuff for the setup, and then it's just a matter of as you get more.
That LockHeat showing right now. That's what you need for all your stuff right there. For all your pins you got straggling around.
Simple
Look at how
pillboxes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because you can put all the different styles in each little hole there. You know how you have them laying out? You could just stick them all in there. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to adopt some form of like that, like organization where I could just, you know what I mean? When I just had whatever 10, 12, it was easy just to keep in the little, chest tray part of it. But now that it's, the addiction has grown beyond
I would
beyond
like
the board. So.
I would like that one that you showed that clips shut TLP, but I would like that in a form that you can get a few of them in some type of thing like this that keeps them all together and in
okay.
Because I don't like to have to keep stacking them everywhere in my drawers and they're
she wants
sliding
an organizer too.
Yeah, and I just think have like a whole bunch of them in this and something like that.
You have such
I use these kind of things from the dollar store.
Yes.
Oh, that's literally a medicine thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's big enough to fit.
For your pills.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could just scratch that out and write what pins are on there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very good idea.
A lot of space in that.
On my channel.
Yeah, that's very resourceful. Good thinking.
You use that too, TLP?
No, I use these.
Oh yeah, those are nice too.
They're clear.
Circle stacks. Okay.
Yes, that's a great idea too. Yeah, Knox, you got to get one of them two things. That'll help you out a lot. That'll clear all that space out, and you know when you actually drop a thing, you'll be able to see which one it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Instead of having me and Dig go, no, over to the left.
Playing hot and cold on my
Dude, that was so funny. I was like, "Where's Waldo?" Lock picking style.
The nice thing about these is you can also store springs and everything else, and actually see in front of you.
Where are those from? The dollar store?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think I might get a set of those. I like that because, like you said, you can put your springs and all that in there and pins, and I like those. Like it.
They come in a box like that.
Yes, that's what I need to get. That's going on my shopping list.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Knox, it's a race. Who's going to get them first? There you.
$5 for the whole box.
Yeah, Jeff said he uses some of those for homemade pinning kits.
Okay, cool.
And Pocket Woman says she uses her Late Cat's medicine bottles. They're plastic and have a screw lid, and they're small.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A video coming out 5 Eastern time where he does a poor man's version for pin holding. Yes, a little personal plug. That's okay, Jeff. That's very welcome here. That's what we're here for. So, we all support each other. So yes, plug away. Yeah, so we got to check out TLP's video and Jeff's videos.
Yeah, I did a video recently of the lab.
Yeah, I like that they come out on the Discord channel and tell us when they're out so that we can see them, because that alerts me way faster than YouTube does. And I miss a lot from YouTube. Like, YouTube doesn't alert me to all that stuff. The Discord channel alerts me way better. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, I get my alerts, same thing from Discord, from the pick and time.
Yeah, I'm like, oh wow.
Or
And then
Lockpicker
3 hours later, I think I got one of Jeff's and it was like 2 weeks old. I'm like, why am I getting this? He put out 7 videos since then. Like, what the heck?
Well, I've noticed that too. Ever since I got my 3rd strike or the music thing, that now it dings multiple times and so my video will release, and it's before it's even uploaded. It'll give like the pre-released one that it does for everybody. Boom, and it's about to drop, and all of a sudden it's like an hour after it drops. It's boom. Okay, I guess that's them approving or checking my copyright or my whatever, and then after I get it, then they drop it again. So every time I drop a video now, there seems to be like 2 or 3, and it's like, I hope this isn't going to be every time now.
Check out Epidemic Sound. You can get all your stuff, and it's all copyright stuff you can use, copyright-free stuff you can use.
Well, he was just jamming on his lives, like to music on the radio. Yeah, and they caught him for that and was like,
Yeah, radio. You have to be super careful. You
Well,
can't
this
play the
is
radio
their
really young.
this was their ruling to me. It's a community guideline strike, not a hard strike. So it's I don't have, I'm not hate speeching anybody. I'm not, what I mean, promoting anything, drugs or nothing like that. So I'm not. It's not a hard strike. And then for the copyright, I don't have permission, but it's under the use of YouTube. So because I'm using it on YouTube, they're kind of, I don't want to say turning a blind eye. No, they're telling me they're well aware of it. But it's that's why. Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 of them now, dude. Yeah, if you want to see it, I'll show I'll screenshot it for you and circle them. Like you'll see right there. I showed the one I made LadyLocks when I made her. As I'm making her lock, I'm listening to music. And
or
then
is it a warning?
for
Because the way I understood it is if you get 3 strikes, your account gets shut down or something.
Right. There's 2 different forms of strikes. There's hard strikes. So if you jumped on here and started saying you hate any particular group or saying whatever, they would pull the plug on you on a heartbeat under whatever, and you don't even have to worry about 2nd or 3rd strikes. Like that's an extreme
that
example.
you hate lock sporters.
Well, okay, yeah. I imagine that would take a whole lot of lock sporters complaining for them to take action. But then again, if they didn't take action, that would be a whole another thing that we could hate on too. It's like, what? We're such a minority that we don't even deserve to be recognized. And I mean, these days you could spin it any direction you want, and that's what makes things so weird in a way. Like, so I don't know. But anyways, for my copyright, it technically says copyright restriction, and then it's underneath that it says I want to say it's not YouTube approved, but it's a YouTube and whatever equivalent word of approved. But I still, so the letter that came attached to that,
your video's still up. They didn't take your videos down.
No, they didn't take my videos down, but with that was the link explaining what shadow banning is and why I'm now part of it. So it's like if you search for lock sporting, like it'll find you guys a lot sooner than it'll find me. And it's like even now, if you type in Knox Locks, you might even find a guy from Knoxville, Tennessee, that makes Knox locks like it's actual like a lock, like a puck lock for trucks. So you might even find that guy now before you find me. But that's because
for verification. Look he's got something going on in there. Sorry, Knox. I just saw him pull something up there. I was checking it out. I was like, "What is that?" Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. No, I was trying to get something set because I know Isaac had asked. Oh my goodness, my video is extremely laggy for some reason. I know Isaac had asked about these earrings things that I made, so I was just trying to get see if I could get any lighting on them. And
those are the things I keep asking about. Yeah.
So these are like puzzle style earrings that I need to like redo, but so there's like a real locking mechanism in there essentially where there's this ear thread that is in one side. I have no idea if the focus makes this impossible or not, but this ear thread that comes up and around and loops, and then the actual pointed part of the ear thread goes down inside. So this is in the locked position and it won't open. However, there is you can see a little ball bearing here in a detent in the outer core. I'm making this sound really confusing. So there's like 4 parts. There's this inner bit, inner core, there's the outer sleeve, there's the ball bearing, and then there's the loop here. So there's a puzzle track carved on the inner core, and that's the thing that I was trying to this is like a prototype that really didn't work out, but kind of in blue you can see there's a puzzle track that ball bearing can travel in.
Oh my gosh.
And so what you would do is you would, oh my goodness, I'm going to break this on camera. It's going to be great. But it's impossible to see, I realize, but the bearing is kind of sort of following this track that's carved in the inner core.
And you can make like different tracks and stuff too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like if you actually knew what you were doing, you could, make any kind of track you wanted in here. And the idea is you have to guide it to a point where the core actually moves down. And now that it's moved down enough, you can
wow.
remove this part of the earring thread. And then there's a whole thing about how do you insert the bearing that I haven't really figured out. But right now it's just there's a little hole in here that's deeper, so you can see the bearing is dropped out.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was I have a post up at Lockpicking 101 in case anybody's over there.
Okay.
That has more details. But anyway, yeah, Isaac, I wish some of this was more visible, but that's kind of what's going on. And like I've been talking to people about a different prototype that would be a lot more accessible, and instead of this whole ear thread thing, it would just have probably a large metal loop on like a hinge, kind of like the old Gogler stuff, but be less finicky, and then you might be able to 3D print this with enough tolerances to make whatever track you wanted, because this is all just hand carved right now, which I am not good at hand carving, so this whole thing becomes an exercise in pain. But yeah, that
really
is
cool.
Literal pain. I think this actually is from doing that, like just smack right in the
oh Jesus.
Yeah,
the injuries is like crazy. It's insane how many injuries we get. I swear I got 3 in one night, one after the other, and I was like, okay, that's the last time I just stabbed myself. And then 2 seconds later I was like, okay, that's the last time. And then it was like I was like, dude, I give up. It was ridiculous.
Can we see you trying to solve it?
Oh yeah, totally. So yeah, I really wish I could get any kind of angle on that would allow the tracks to be visible. Oh goodness. But I mean, basically, this one is just a very simple approach. But so right now, it leaves enough room for the ear without impacting the earlobe. But so you would pull this center thing down relative to the outside. You would pull that down to the appropriate point in the track, and then I'm rotating it in place and then moving it up again. Rotate in place, and then at this point I can move it all the way down, and so I should be able to reinsert this thread. And let me know if this is not visible on camera, because I've completely stopped paying attention to it at this point. But yeah, and then now that that's reinserted, kind of, this is where it gets finicky and where a hinge would be a much better solution. Okay, now it's reinserted. So to get it back to the fully locked state, I can just bring it up, rotate in place. Oh, I've gone out of the track now. And then basically just back in the rest position at this point.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, let me, even though this is all mangled, let me actually try to pull up a version that had the colored
track.
Yeah, so this is totally mangled, but here are the actual colored tracks, and the one that I have is very similar. So there are kind of a bunch of false trails that I ended up putting in them. So I'm not actually sure. This one I'm kind of solving. Yeah,
So
and so in
this
this
sort of thing that like it would be stuck on your ear until you could solve it.
So it's possible to make a version where that legit would be the case. Like I've been interested in that and unnerved by that, because if I did that, I would probably keep some wire cutters around. But yeah, no, especially with the early prototypes, I did have one stuck on my ear for about an hour because I wasn't willing to just cut it off. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, thank you folks for looking at it. I'm going to go ahead and set this stuff down. But yeah, on the Lockpicking 101 thread, there's a whole, these are all the supplies I've got for it. There's a whole breakdown on that thread of what you actually need to make them. And the biggest thing is probably just the ball bearings are 1/64th of an inch from like McMaster car or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I only lost one. I'm proud of myself.
Wow. Holy cow. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, right.
Shoot, I'm jealous.
Well, cool. I will let y'all return to previously scheduled programming. I'm going to put this away before I do.
How was your impressioning going? Did you get that that one done that you were doing?
Oh, Yeah, let me switch back to that. Let's see if this works. Woo.
Ooh,
Right.
and Nox, I see this giant lens. I need that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That
I
is a
need that
major
for
magnifying
impressioning.
glass.
That's my
Oh,
project
Yeah,
for
this thing is
tomorrow
old
is to
school,
impression
man.
something. Let's try anyways.
It
Oh,
is
that's
nice
incredible.
too. It's no real scratches on it, nothing like that.
My
So
phone
Oh wow.
is about to die, so I need to
Oh
try
no.
to do
Okay,
something here
Isaac.
to get it going. But I might be able to
Gotcha.
pop back on here if I can figure something out. But yeah, I'm
Isaac,
gonna
Okay.
have
Well,
to
in case
go
you
there
here
you
for a
can't,
go.
second.
thank you for coming on. In case you can't
Yeah.
get back to us.
I
Yeah.
have a
Always
solution, Isaac,
appreciate
for
it.
storing the pins for these dimple locks.
there you
This
go.
case
Yeah.
here can be made deeper, and because the lid comes in contact with the top ridge of all of these channels, if this tray is just a little bit deeper,
Yeah.
then this closing up will completely seal up each channel and they won't move around at all. So
Oh,
I'll print,
Yeah,
nice.
that's cool.
I'll print some of those out and test them.
I would try. I was gonna say, make sure you put one in there and try to pick it out of there with your tweezers first, because you might need to make those chambers wider. Because trust me when I say it, you'll lose your springs trying to get them out of there, because you have to literally push them up over the thing, and if you can't get your tweezers inside the spring, you have to like push it and stuff like that, and then the pin pops into the next chamber over, and you're like, wait, which pin was the right one? Like, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but the pins would go into their respective channels.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I always pin from right to left.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, can you put one in and then pick it out with the tweezers comfortably?
But I don't need to worry about the springs. You just lay them into the unused channels.
Right. Yeah, I've done that too, but I'm saying, can you pick them up with your tweezers without, can you pick them out of there once you put them in?
Okay, I'm gonna think outside the box here for a moment. Okay, you're saying you can't pick them up?
Yeah. Yeah, my tweezers don't go that big.
I got
normal
reverse spring.
tweezers don't go that
Those are
big. Yeah.
those are reverse spring. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. For those of us that don't have those, though, we need wider chambers.
Well, can't help you with that one. You can go wider, but you have to go wider on the lid as well, and then this would not be a little mini tray anymore.
Well, that's what I get nervous about. Once you start widening any chambers, the Nut Ginger made it's called the Aster lock, and he ended up putting four. He made a master core, but only 4 pins. And man, I mean, he did a good job in making it, but it's so easy to off center, because it's such a hard mod on the core. You're totally blowing out cores, and there's extra space, and there's whatever. I mean, it's a misalignment. It's very hard. I tried to duplicate something close, and it's very hard to do, at least for me.
Because I will say this about this particular tray setup. When I first printed it, this tray was not wide enough to handle these lids unless you went and filed this down, which to me, that's just not a good answer for that.
Right.
So I did widen these by, it was just 1%. I needed to widen them by, and then these lids.
Just that little lip was enough.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely going to see about getting a couple with a little bit wider chambers, though, because that's super annoying. And you should leave a link to them tweezers there, buddy. I need a set of those things. That would be lovely to have those.
Oh, actually,
the tweezers.
Here's another. Yeah, right. Here's another question too. My when I first got a Vice, it's just the cheapest, whatever one, $20 one on eBay. So now that thing's pretty much had it, and I need to start practicing in a Vice. If you know what I mean, if that's what I'm going to do, I got to stop pan picking all the time. I got to start, integrating it. So where could I pick up a pan of Vice, whatever, 250 or 350? That's that's not $300. That's off a Lockpick World from
Amazon. Amazon has them. The whole setup with
Right. I don't mind paying $100 for the Vice. Just the places I've seen, they try to whack you with the shipping. It's $100, and then they want like $50 or $100 to ship it, and it's like, whoa.
You can buy the base and then this second part here, and that would be like $50. And then if you bought the small rig and this little clamp or this little arm here, The small
Okay.
rig's like $10 or something, and then this little ring here is like $4. So you can get it cheaper if you don't get the other part of the vise to go on it. But if you get the whole thing, I think it is like each like $30 each piece. So it'd be like close to like, like Isaac said, $100. But you could save money by getting the small rig instead. Which I found the thing that comes with this vise, I don't like it. It's plastic and I don't like it. I mean, there's another one, but I bought the smaller one because I'm using it for
I was
lock.
looking at it. Okay, so that is the smaller one because I was like, what's the difference between the 350 and the 250? The 350 is the Bosnian Bill one, and then the 250 is the miniature one in your hand, right? That's the 250.
Well, no, this is the small rig that I have here. Let me see. I got the small one. I got the actual vise thing right here somewhere. Where did I put the thing now? Hold on. It's here somewhere.
I just like the idea of having the tools right there at the base of the tray and whatever else, as opposed to.
I love that. I love it. This little thing here. That's just perfect.
Exactly.
It's really nice. It's very nice. You know what? That damn thing is laying around here because I just had it when I was doing the impressioning last week, and now it's missing. So I don't know. But yeah, it does come with a smaller. This part like that holds your locks, but like I said, that part's plastic, so I wouldn't get that small one. But
okay,
the other one, the bigger one, maybe it would work for you. But it's a little bit more expensive than if you just got the small rig and then this little piping thing, whatever that's called, because those two pieces are super cheap, and I find they hold a ton of locks. I think maybe only like a couple that it didn't work for. So this is like really nice to hold your locks, the small rig.
Okay.
So you have the link up on there
Yes,
from
there it is.
tweezers that I'm using right now.
Let me see. Okay, I could.
Yeah, I might grab a set of those myself, actually.
Where are we at? Oh, $8.80. Oh, and it's on Amazon. Sweet. Oh yeah, I'm looking that on my phone. Thank you.
So that's the only other company I know that even sells that. I think is Peterson's. I know Sparrows doesn't have them. I'm not sure about multi-pick, but I'm pretty sure Peterson's, and they want like $30 or $40, something like that, for reverse tweezers. I'm like, no, I can't afford that. Sorry.
These were $9.
Yeah, that's a big difference. I can afford $9. I can't afford $30 for tweezers.
Yeah, but I'd say
front loading tweezers. The ones with the like little thing for pressing or the pin loading tweezers, I mean. They have like the little thing on the top of them for pushing down the pins as you hold
I don't
them.
know about that. What kind are those?
Yeah, let me see the nose on that.
They look cool.
Does it actually serve its function? Like, does it help push the pin down? Like, do you just rotate it with your wrist or something, and it has a little nub?
Basically, it's like tweezers with like a little cup at the end, and then there's like a little like wire that goes up from here, and it's like a little downward hook over here.
Okay.
And you just push it over here, and it pushes the pin down.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so it hits it on like the y-axis. So that's your tweezers are hitting on the x, and literally on the y-axis pushing it down. Okay, interesting. Huh.
Here we go. Oh, and this is just amazing. But the only problem with these kind of tweezers that makes me very mad is that little part that holds the pins doesn't hold the small ones. They fall right through them. But this will work on most things. So.
Oh, the hooks. Yeah, the size of the hook.
One of the reasons I like these ones to have as an alternative. They just basically have like little ribs.
Right. Yeah, that's what I need, the ones with the little ribs on them, because right now mine don't. I have another pair that are just pointy, but they don't have the ribs on them, so it makes everything falls out. Like when I was doing that damn Twin Star, all the springs didn't want to stay, and it was kept annoying me. Like, or not the springs, it was just annoying. So yeah, or not. Whatever it was everything kept falling, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
There you go, LadyLocks.
Oh my.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
You got the boss tweezer set.
I'll link that.
He's got the boss tweezer set right
Well,
there.
yeah,
Holy
those are
cow.
not only reverse spring, but reverse spring down to look like a 90-degree, and wasn't sure if the other one was 45-degree because he moved them a quick angle. So yeah, angle tweezers. Wow,
These look like
nice.
surgical equipment.
I need a bigger desk. I need some more room. I just need a bunch more stuff. And then I need places to put my stuff.
You just need forceps to go next to the Jimmy Long scalpel picks.
You'll like those even better, Lady Locks. They're only just over $6.
Nice. I got I had a pinning tray that really holds a lot of stuff and everything, but I was finding now that I have too many picks now that I want to keep next to me when I'm picking and stuff like that. So I actually went on Amazon, of course, and I got these trays to hold my picks so I can actually see them and they're not flying all over my desk. So all my Jimmy Longs fit in there because I have like both of the sets and like the old ones and then whatever ones, and so all my little things fit right in here. And these are just the ones that I use like just to, when I'm sitting here picking. It's not even like all of them, it's just my preferred ones, so I keep them like in that little tray because I was finding I had a huge mess of like picks and tensioners, and it was just a mess. Even though I have the magnetic stuff for the tensioners, I kind of like this better, that I can just sort through and grab a pick, so I liked this little wooden tray. That was one of my faves. And I've got I guess it's Big Brother that holds my locks that I'm working on. But I picked a whole bunch of Lockwoods today. I'm very proud of myself. And check out this Lockwood Euro cylinder. Very cool looking. Yes, Knox, you have one too. I saw that the other day. I was gonna say.
Yeah, this is always right underneath the camera, so it's always right out of view. But that's for anything I might need, is kind of some form of whatever, pick tensioners or whatever, something in there.
Now,
but yeah,
PLP has the ones that stand up, but I would have those, but they tip over because I bump into them. My cords bump into them, and it's just if I had like somewhere I could put them that they would not get bothered, I would totally use that. Yeah, LockHeat's got a stand-up one.
So I'm looking to get into that. Yeah, I'm looking to get into that on the sides of the tray. Something just like that, LockHeat. That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
$2.
a good one.
So it's usually for makeup.
Perfect.
You want
them, yeah.
I like the organization of Lockpicker 69s, how you had yours all broken out, not only from like maker, but then maker and then different thicknesses. So it's like, okay, here's Pearson's, here's Sparrows, here's multi-picks, here's bare bones, whatever. And then here's the breakdowns for every gauges. It was like, that was nice, dude. You have a very sweet setup.
Yeah, if I had a lot more room, that's how I would totally do it, because I like to be able to see each one, and
Yeah, that's beautiful, dude. And to be able to interchange them like that, that's cool. To just grab a whole kit and just whatever, bring it to the spot.
You would know like which kit had which ones in it, and you could just that's perfect.
Yep. So the size is up into standard and the Euro Slim.
That was my. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
That was my comment on that video when he showed his whole thing. I was like, "Wow, you're ready to go toe to toe with LPL," and I'm serious. Like his workspace is like, wow. When you see Bosnian Bill or Lockpicking Lawyer give a tour of their lock labs, and it's like, wow, dude. With the exception of like a drill press, which is like you just see in Bosnian Bill's case. With the exception of that, like you're straight up, you're toe to toe with Lockpicking Lawyer, whatever. As far as gear and as far as supplies and stuff, well lit area, well organization, drawers of stuff. Wow, very impressive, man. Very impressive.
There, but I don't have a lathe and a Dremel on a workstation.
Look at Prev. Is this all the ones you did tonight?
Oh yeah.
I'm jealous as hell.
So
Wow, you're impressioning like that, dude.
Right?
Wow.
Look at that shit.
I got
I'm
so lucky because, like, I was trying to see if I could hold up the bidding, like, if y'all can see, because it can't focus close. So
Yes.
seriously, this was like the bidding on the first one and the bidding on the second. Like, you can just see those are just flat. Like, like, there's no way I would have gotten these if it wasn't just totally flat.
Oh,
But,
very
like,
high cuts. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Flat high cut.
You can overset them to some degree, but not with a key like that. Actually, you need a comb pick. You need to be able to go up in the chambers. So, yeah, no. So that must just be the bidding.
But yeah, no, it was surprising. But yeah, I'm probably about to hop off here and feed the dog and that type of thing. But yeah, no, y'all are some kind of good luck charm because like 6 of these.
It's Isaac, dude. It's Isaac. It's not even me. I'm telling you right now, it's Isaac. I'm not lying.
I'm gonna have to learn how to do that for a wafer lock.
Oh, that'll be cool, Nox. Yeah,
I never wafered. I never impressioned a wafer key at all. I don't even know how to do it. Like I honestly.
Isaac says it's easier to do wafer locks than pin tumblers. He said that's the easier one to do. So you might be in luck there.
Might be lucky. Okay, because I do have Yale key blanks, but they're for pin and tumblers. So I don't know if the same Yale. You know what I mean? Oh, like a Y1 or a Y whatever keyway would even be the same.
I think a Y11 might fit in that, but if you can, I was just gonna ask if you can find some blanks that will fit in that. Message me, and then I'll spend some time with you, and I'll teach you what I know.
Awesome, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I have one of those too. If you can learn how to do that, Nox, you'll be getting mine too, because I'll send mine your way, and you can.
No problem. No problem.
I mean, I know
Share
I'm
the
learning
love.
it, but I feel like you'll learn it faster. And
Yeah, Jen, I would offer you
was
too,
it.
but I know that you're committed to just learning with Greenish, right? So I don't want to step on.
No, I already said I welcome any and all tips and tricks because I want to be able to put them out there as we're doing that video, like as we're doing those videos. And a lot of times when I'm doing it, I forget to read the comments because I'm like into what I'm doing. So I miss a ton of comments. So also if you see something or have any tips for me, just message me and like let me know what they all are, because I really want to put as much information out as we can put out for that, because everybody knows different things, and each tip and trick is very I want to have that for the show. I want to have that on there so everybody benefits from all the information. You know what I mean? Yes, Greenish is teaching me, but he even said he wanted people to come on and ask questions or answer questions, or that's why we made it live, so that we can have more people on there to tell us like, hey, try this, or whatever. But like I said, I missed the comments on that too. I know there was a lot of stuff, and Greenish was trying to keep up on it, because I'm kind of like, he's kind of leading the he's leading the show on that one with the thing. But we definitely want other people to get in on this and put out their tips and tricks and any kind of help. I would like to be able to come back and go, okay, well, over the weekend, Isaac told me to try this, and so I did that, and let everybody know that that's an option to do that, so you guys can all show up and put your 2 cents in about stuff, because it all helps,
Well, if you're not sick of talking to me for like 3 hours in the morning this morning, then feel free to let me know, and we'll work on the wafer lock or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I want to get one
I want to
get one going for tomorrow for sure. I want to try to get something going tomorrow for sure. So maybe I'll call you tomorrow if you're not busy. So at some point we can try to do that. But yeah, Prev, that was crazy. I think that's amazing that you got 4, that you did 4 in one little sitting. That's really cool.
2 of them ended up being key to like. I forgot that was the thing with this lot, but yeah, no, I'm super looking forward to the next impressioning time. It was cool to see a whole bunch of like experienced impressioners in there and other people doing it for like the first time as well. But yeah, if anybody is ever bored and wants like 14, 20 of these master locks to just mess around with, yeah, please do get a hold of me on like Discord and that type of thing. But
wow,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was really good to see you folks. I'm gonna take off, but Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your nights.
Thank
Oh,
you.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
I had no idea it was this late already.
Yeah, as I say, I'm down to 12% on my phone too. I gotta make a kind of quick departure here. So everybody,
All
hope you
right,
guys have a
guys.
good rest of the weekend, and enjoy your week. Everybody's
Thanks for hanging out.
You got to get a second phone, so that way you can just like switch to the other
Hey,
phone during picking time.
the old Bosnia and Bill. I gotta switch battery packs. That's it. I just switch angles. Switch phones.
Exactly.
That's how you prove your true commitment to picking time.
There you go.
Oh goodness.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
You have to send Lady Locks some of your hair or like your blood or something.
Yeah, Isaac. I mean, if your hair's not going to grow fast enough, you might have to send the blood. I can't keep waiting. Deb's
All right, well, have a
making
good night,
custom
Deb.
picks, so.
Oh, did he already hop off? I missed him. Oh, I talked too much.
Yeah, he hopped off. I think he was like literally like next to his thing was dead.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I am a little bit oblivious sometimes.
We were all talking. I think he snuck out. So.
But I think that's a nice moment to put an end to it for today.
All right.
I just wanted to say something to David, what he's saying about the smoking the key with the candle. I don't like that, or with like a lighter or whatever, or marking it with a Sharpie, because I find that it just adds so much dirt and muck to the key. Like I find that just a bare key makes much more marks, and it's not my personal, experience talking there. Well, that is my experience, but I learned that from other high level impressioners, and I found when I would smoke the key or put like Sharpie on it, I did try that a lot, but
so no Sharpie either. Crap.
and I was wondering, like, I thought I was getting marks maybe and stuff, but then I realized after a while, I was like, you know what? I'm rubbing off the Sharpie or the smoke every single time I put the key in and out, just from the pins just moving along. So it starts to make all these like weird patterns and shape, and it's like not clear if it was a mark or if it was
it'll rub off on the key and mess it up. Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah, so just from going in and out of the lock without even doing any impressioning marks, it already marked up the key. So it was just confusing. Whereas just a bare brass key, you can see if it does anything like that.
Before you go, Isaac, also real quick, and sorry about this, LockHeat, but Pocket Woman said, why can I pick a Schlage deadbolt anti-clockwise and not clockwise? Is that a thing with these locks?
Yeah, because of the warding and the angle that you get on the spool pin. I'm assuming there's spool pins in your Schlage, potentially. And one of the reasons is it's harder to pick it one way because the warding of the Schlage keyway forces you to hold your pick at a certain angle on the pin. When you push up on it and you're tensioning it a certain way, similar like if you're picking a dimple lock with spool pins and you're tensioning it clockwise and you're having a dimple click or a dimple pick that's that you're rotating it clockwise as well, it kind of locks the spool pin into place. So it's always good if you're tensioning clockwise that you use a dimple pick that's rotating counterclockwise, so that way it kind of counteracts the spool pin. So it's the same sort of thing with the Schlage keyway. When you're picking it anti-clockwise, then it helps to align the angle of your pick in a way that
I might have to try those anti-clockwise then, because I have a really hard time picking Schlage cylinders. I have a real hard time picking them.
It depends on how you approach the angle and what, how thick the pick you're using is.
Yeah, maybe we should do a thing on them next week, because that was just a little kind of a tutorial on what to do with those, because I have a real hard time with them too. So that's something I would like to kind of go over and get some tips and tricks on, because I mean, I can't be the only one having a hard time. Obviously, Pocket Woman's having a rough time with hers doing it clockwise too. And I usually don't try. Yeah, I usually don't. I always forget I can try it the other way. Like, if I can't get it one way, try it the other way. And then I get like I'll try it clockwise and keep trying it, and then I won't get it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Never mind. I can't do it. But I never think, let me try it the other way. I don't ever think of that. So.
Yeah. And unfortunately, in the field, sometimes I don't have a choice which way to pick it, but sometimes I can use a plug flipper.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes that's not an option.
Wow. Yeah, but that'd be cool to check into next week and see if we can get some tips on those. But all right, well then I guess we're heading out of here. So I really thank
on Tuesday
for joining us. Yeah, Tuesday will be impressioning time, so if anybody's interested, please definitely join. And like I said, if you have tips and tricks that you would like to share, please do, because we're going to leave the chat on there too, so that anybody watching can see the chat run through, so they will see your comments, even watching it later. So definitely, come by, and if you have any information, feel free to share it. All that good stuff. But I thank everybody for hanging out with us and sticking it out for 18 hours because we don't know when to quit. But all right, I will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Have a good week, guys.